hello, shitheads! I'm so glad you're here. And let me just say, Hannibal and Monty will be with you in just a bit. So, it's really important that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, look out for plunger points, and if you really like them, cast a couple dollars their way, because this shit ain't cheap. I'm just saying. Enjoy, and thank you for being here.
What you got for him? You ready?
Can we dim the lights just a second? Can we dim the house lights a little bit? Can I get it just down, just so? Where the light nigga at?
Can we dim the lights just a little? Can we set the mood, set the tone? Just dim the lights a little? Yeah, well, we saying moves now. No, it's all love. Come on.
Bridge to Captain Picard.
Go ahead.
We've just received word from the fleet. They've engaged the Borg.
Mr. Data, put Starfleet frequency 1486 on audio.
Aye, sir.
Stan is not a great Eminem song.
No, I did not say Stan is not a great Eminem
Okay,
song.
what did you say?
What happens when a masked producer and a headphone-wearing comic book artist get together to talk music shit, comic book shit, and political shit on the internet? Monty. Hannibal the Beat Animal. Hannibal and Monty shit show! Holy shit! My name gets to be in the title this time. Hannibal and Monty shit show.
Why is my name second? What kind of shit is this?
Hannibal and Monty shit show! Let's talk some shit.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit. So it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
All right, and we alive?
We are live.
All right, and we are live. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure that we're all the way official good. Is my mask centered? Can you see me well?
Oh yeah. You look awesome.
Can you see my handsome face right now?
No, but that's what you're going for.
Okay. All right. Well then. Okay. Well there you go. All right. So okay. Here we go. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay. All right. Ready? Here we go. Welcome to Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I'm Monty.
And this is episode 56. Maybe an episode about...
Whoa! He stole that guy's pizza!
Or
Pizza time.
There you go. There you go.
Now, are we doing a Spider-Man episode today?
We're not. But there's some Spider-Man shit that I want to talk about before we get into stuff. But before we do that, Zoe, that video I had you download earlier, Dumb and Dumber posted something in our Discord that I don't know if he realized that this was the title of this episode, but this was a video of that Pizza Time clip perfectly synced with New Year's. Zoe, play that real quick, and then play the logo after. Play it with VLC. Why is it asking you? There you go.
Pizza time.
There you go. All right. So look, Dumb and Dumber. I'm guessing 10 plunger points for that find and the way you synced it. Do you agree, Hannibal?
Yeah. No. Let's go 25. That was awesome.
25. There you go. 25 plunger points for Dumb and Dumber. Write that down, Zoe, and we'll add it.
Dumb and Dunmer.
Dumb and Dunmer. All right. Yeah. Thank you for finding that. That shit was awesome. But yes,
it was awesome.
Yes. But yeah. Before we get into anything, what do you think of this fucking Spider-Man shit that's happening? Because we're not going to spend the whole episode on it. Let's just get it out of the way now.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. So I am not excited, but I'm nervous for Disney to not have anything to do with Spider-Man. So the X-Men franchise is one of those things that I'm not crazy about Disney having access to, but Spider-Man and Disney makes total sense.
Yeah.
And I understand Sony, they'd rather put out a bunch of mediocre to bad Spider-Man movies than have to give up the rights, or have to give up as much, because Spider-Man is $1 billion property.
Yeah.
So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's still just it sucks. It makes me nervous, but I think that when the dust settles and the smoke clears, they're going to come to an agreement that's going to be mutually beneficial for it. Might not be the agreement that either side wants, but like Sony, I think isn't stupid enough to look, let's be real. Like the Spider-Man franchise was not in a great place prior to Disney absorbing, adding the property into the MCU.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think they have to recognize where Disney is beneficial, but then Sony might be like, you know what, fuck you guys. We made fucking Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse without y'all, and that movie's better than all the shit you guys did.
Yeah. And wait, before American Nightmare says he didn't know Jim Carrey watched the show. If this is anything like The Little Show, Hannibal, who watches The Little Show?
Oh, so before we did Hannibal and Monty's shit show, we used to be Monty and the Mongoose's Little Show, and we had such esteemed viewers as Michael Bay, M. Night Shyamalan, and French Stewart.
Yeah. So
they were regular watchers of but just, to be fair, Michael Bay and M. Night Shyamalan would watch the show just because they wanted to hear we were going to talk shit about them.
Yeah.
Which we were wont to do. We did quite a bit.
We do less of that on the shit show. So
yeah.
But your time's coming. Y'all need to start watching. Like we'll get to it. But my feelings on the Sony Marvel shit is I'm reserving judgment until the next movie comes out, actually. Because I think they're still negotiating. I think this all happened and it was kind of preemptive. I think somebody leaked this information and everybody's freaking out because the information leaked. So let's wait and let's see what happens. Because it's either going to be Spider-Man Home Again or Spider-Man Homeless. Let's see which one we
Spider-Man, can I borrow $1?
Yeah. Yeah, you got 50 cents so I can get a cup of coffee?
So during recently Labor Day weekend, there's Dragon Con takes place in Atlanta, Georgia every Labor Day, right? Yeah. And I was talking to I made a playlist of music for the Dragon Con, the Dragon Con people while they were in town, like just of music that would resonate well with nerds and nerd culture. And I was riding around with some guys, and we were listening to the theme song of Game of Thrones, and I had this thought that I want to pose to everybody watching the show, to all the mutants and metahumans watching. Spider-Man has, it's spider sense, right? That tingles whenever danger is present.
Or the Peter tingle.
Tingle. I don't like calling that. That just sounds terrible. The Peter tingle sounds like some fucking pedal porn, right? And I don't like the way that sounds. I disagree with that. Okay,
that's true.
The views of Hannibal and Monty, we do not support pedal porn at all.
Yeah, we don't.
We are decidedly anti-pedal.
Yeah, we had this discussion, and it was a short discussion. It was like, what do you think of pedal porn? I don't. Well, I don't either. All right.
Yep. That's it. That was the discussion. But so here's the thing. Shout out to Crimson in the chat. We see you, Crimson. What's going on?
Yeah.
And for everybody that's watching live on Facebook, thank you for watching. I'm glad to have you guys. But if you would be so kind to come join us over on YouTube. And look, the only reason I even say it is because if you watch us on Facebook, we just get your attention. But if you watch us on YouTube, we actually make money.
Yeah, you're actually you are giving more than moral support. You're giving actual support. Like, you're giving us pennies. We can use that. That's the reason so far this shit has run smooth. We'll see what happens. And look, I'm going to challenge fate and say this shit's running smooth because this is a new computer. Thanks to y'all. And Barry and Aaron. Aaron is the shit show of the fucking year. You win the golden turd, my friend. I'm going to spoil the golden turd.
You said shit show, but you meant shithead. And that's okay. Shithead. Those are just the type of corrections that you can get from Hannibal the Beat Animal or, a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's true.
They'd be quick to correct you on some shit. But look, so here's the if you're watching us on Facebook, if you're watching us on Twitter, thank you for watching. But if you watch us on YouTube, we actually make money on the shit. So that would be awesome. Like I said, again, unless you just prefer to watch it on, YouTube, it's all good. And it is what it is. Anyway, so here's the question. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, he has a power that detects when danger is nearby, okay? Does that work in the case of, like, if he was having sex with a chick that was HIV positive, would his spider sense tingle to let him know not to do it? Not to jump in that pussy?
That's a good question. Why y'all think about that? I'm going to run through quickly all of our shit.
If she had herpes, but she wasn't having an active flare-up, would the
spider sense let him know?
Yeah, I'm very curious. To the level of detail on his power.
Yeah, let us know what y'all think. And while we get to that, I'm going to run through this so that we don't have to do it while they think. If you want to support this shit, you can support it through Patreon. Patreon.com/5H1T. You would have gotten to watch the pre-show, which went super smooth and super amazingly. That was a great pre-show.
It was.
Yeah, you get to see shit like that. And unless Hannibal sneaks and gives the link, which he did today.
No, not today. I did that last time. I didn't do it today.
Then how did those people that aren't patrons get into the chat?
I don't know just like when they just like when they were asking Jared Kushner, it was like, hey, is Donald Trump a racist? And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
There we go. We'll leave it at that. I will challenge you no more, Hannibal. So you can also watch us on Twitch. I'm watching that chat. So far, only us and the Streamlabs are in that chat. But that is twitch.tv/5H1T show. Facebook, we're live there. I don't know if anybody's watching on Facebook.
Yes, no, we do. We have people watching us. Chris Wolf Landry is watching us, and Dwayne Ebanks is watching us. So shout out to Chris. Shout out to Dwayne. So glad you guys are watching us on Facebook. Go ahead and come join us over on YouTube, though. Go over to, if you click, on my page, on my Facebook wall, there's a link to watching the show on YouTube. And if you click over, watch us on YouTube, join us in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Come join the crowd. We got a lot of people watching. Yeah. We got a lot of very cool people watching us on YouTube.
It's awesome.
And I'm not going to say all the coolest people are watching us on YouTube, but I will nod convincingly about that.
There you go. So, and there you go. And if you do want to find us on Facebook, that's facebook.com/Hannibal and Monty. We're also on Instagram. We are at 5H1T Show. Snapchat is show_5H1T. Zoe is posting right there right now. I don't know how ridiculous I look in that picture. Twitter is 5H1T Show, and Discord link is in the description. You want to be in on the Discord. I haven't been active all week in the past couple weeks because I've been getting this shit together. And look at the results. Like, look at our house right now. It's clean. Like,
yes,
we can have a guest in this place now. So, but it's awesome. And also, if you want to send us shit, our Amazon wishlist link is below. And I think the only thing there is a keyboard and a mouse because that's what's missing. And some coffee that Bim recommended we try. That's all that's on our Amazon wishlist because the shit that was there is sitting right here now. Or awesome. You can send shit to P.O. Box 13013, New Orleans, Louisiana 70185. And that's all the shit that I have to talk about to sell the show.
Let's run it. Let's go to the next thing. Let's do it. I'm excited.
All right. Well,
I'm excited AF right now.
Well, you want to talk about what's next?
Yeah, let's talk about what's next.
Here we go. Let's find out what's next.
Try to make it clap, cause we up next.
All right.
I never not get tired of that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay, so wait, let me tell them first. So we have another show on Friday.
Yep.
Friday we are doing. So for you guys that aren't patrons yet, that haven't joined our Patreon, and for as little as $2 a month, you can join our Patreon and get access to the pre-show. And the pre-show is something that we do like an hour before we do the regular show. And the pre-show is basically Monty and I watching YouTube trending videos and talking shit about them. Well,
and talking about comic books.
And we talk about comic books and we talk about the shit that's trending on YouTube, politics, news, religion, whatever's trending, we talk about that shit, right? Well, on Friday's show, Monty and I are going to take the pre-show and make that the main show, so you guys can get an idea what that is, and you can decide if you guys want to be patrons. So definitely do that. And then on Sunday, Monty and I will be live on the Geek Room with Frank and Bran and everybody, so you guys can tune in and watch us on Sunday. Then on Tuesday, Monty and I will be on the Drunken Peasants podcast.
Haven't seen those sweet boys in about a month now, maybe two.
It's been a while since we had a chance to hang out with Billy and Ben Pye. So we're going to be doing that on Tuesday. And then next Wednesday, Monty and I, we're doing an entire episode about Melanie Martinez. Now, if you're like me, you might be thinking, oh, wow, who is Melanie Martinez? And that was something that Monty and I, and ironically, it came from Monty and I were doing a pre-show, and Melanie Martinez was one of the trailer for a movie she has coming out on Thursday, tomorrow, matter of fact. She has a movie coming out tomorrow, and Monty and I watched the trailer for it, and it ended up being one of our better trending videos that we clipped out. So Monty and I decided to do a whole episode about Melanie Martinez.
Yeah. So there we go. Yeah. So
that's some of the up next stuff.
And with that Melanie Martinez show tomorrow, Hannibal and I, because it's so weird, K through 12 is the movie she's putting out. It's only showing in Atlanta and New Orleans tomorrow. It's the only day it's showing.
I stole $3,000.
Oh. All right. Let's see. I'll read that in a second. I have it pulled up. I got
it. It's Mistaken Reaper. He says, "Want to say hi? My grandmother is dying." Oh damn!
Shit, dude.
Shit.
No, I don't like that. Damn.
That is not what I expected to read just now. So first off, our heart goes out to you, Mistaken Reaper.
Yeah, that hits me right in my heart. My grandmother was my favorite person on the planet Earth, and I lost her to Katrina. So
yeah, same. My grandmother died a week before Thanksgiving in 2004. She had a massive heart attack, and I was on the phone with her the entire time she had it, and it was awful.
Shit.
Yeah, it was all, and I was just like, and that's a conversation in and of itself, because it's that's part of the reason that me and old school don't talk as much as we used to.
Shit. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna get in touch with old school. We'll figure that shit out.
Yeah. Well, Mistaken Reaper, if you look, man, after the show, if you need somebody to talk to, man,
look, there are select shitheads that know. If you need an ear, Hannibal and Monty will listen. So you know how to find us. Hit us up private. We'll listen to you, because sometimes that's all you need is somebody to hear you and talk to you. We'll do that. Like, you know how to find me. I'm primarily on Twitter, so if you're talking to the shit show Twitter, you're probably talking to me. Instagram, you're probably talking to Hannibal.
Yeah. And Snapchat, you're talking to Zoe.
Yeah.
Because Monty and I are too old to understand Snapchat.
Because I'm a protective dad still, you know. I see that shit. So watch your mouth. But but yeah, so K through 12 is showing one night only, tomorrow night. So we're seeing that motherfucker tomorrow. There will be an edited video of us watching that'll play before the K through 12 episode.
Yeah, I've been trying to get somebody from the Melanie Martinez fan clubs to come on the show, and to no avail yet. You know what I'm saying? But there's time.
Yeah.
There's time.
And I tried to get Garrett to come back on. He gave me I don't think so. Talking to you, Garrett.
Son of the mongoose, little something.
Yeah, little something. But yeah, so that's coming, and then we have the Superman Ultimate Comic Book Movie List episode.
Yes, which is on September 18th. We'll be doing an episode about animated Superman movies. We'll be joined by Live Action Animation, you know, who we love to have from Wakanda Moon Cosplay, who I had a chance to link up with during Dragon Con, which was awesome. Shout out to Live Action and Dom. These lovely ladies took pictures with a lot of people. And if you're not following them already, go to Instagram and follow Wakanda Moon Cosplay. That's Wakanda, like Black Panther, Wakanda cosplay. Moon, MOON cosplay, COSPLAY. I'll put the Live Action, if you're watching, drop the link in the description. I mean, in the chat, so everybody can see. So we're doing and we've picked out the movies. Monty and I will be talking about Monty, myself, and Live Action Animation. We'll be talking about Superman Doomsday. We'll be talking about the death of Superman. We'll be talking about the reign of the Superman versus the Elite, and All-Star Superman. So those are the 5 animated Superman movies we'll be talking about. Monty and I tallied up the votes today, and look, it wasn't even close. Really, like, it was pretty much like everybody decided on like one movie, and that was just where we were.
And if you're wondering how you missed that vote, if you missed that vote, it's because you're not following us on social media.
Ooh, you just gonna be calling niggas out like that, bro?
Links in the description. If you want to be in on these votes, that's how sometimes they come unannounced, and we just announce that shit on the show.
Kind of like me in high school. I come unannounced.
Yeah. Me too.
And to every girl I dated in high school, I am so sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm better now, but I have a girlfriend, so don't blow me up.
Yeah, there you go. And I see Penultima on Twitch. What's up? Multitasking. I see you.
Penultima is everywhere.
Yeah.
Penultima is fantastic.
I think he's gathering plunger points on Twitch too, because Streambot's in there.
Yeah. Also, shout out to the people watching us on Facebook. Dana Castillo, Daniel, I see you. Tara Watson, Tara Peters. Oh shit, I got a bunch. Dennis, Chris Grimm. I got a bunch of. So look, everybody watching us on Facebook, thank you for watching. Come watch it over on YouTube, because if you watch it on Facebook, we make $0. But if you watch it on YouTube, we actually make a little bit of money. Even if you just click on it, click on the link in the click on the YouTube link, go to YouTube, search Hannibal and Monty, or you can go on my Facebook wall and then click the Live Now video, and then you can watch it on YouTube. If you watch us on YouTube, even if you just have the video muted, YouTube will pay us just to have live viewers.
Yeah. See, there you go. So
putting y'all up on game.
Yeah.
And so we can get out of what's next.
Yeah.
Monty and I also trying to plan out a Dave Chappelle episode, so we can break down
Sticks and
all of
Stones.
the Sticks and Stones special and all the people that were wildly offended by that.
Yeah.
But let's get to what everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know what's the torture episode for September. So I definitely did not want this to happen, but Monty, tell the people what our torture episode is for the month of fucking September.
We are watching all of the Fast and the Furious movies.
Yeah, Fast and the Furious.
Oh, the Fast and the Furious. Yes, I said it wrong. There are 9 of those motherfuckers, if you include Hobbs and Shaw.
Yes, I guess we have to.
We are including Hobbs and Shaw. So we are watching all of them, and that is what the stream goal goes to, since the Fast and the Furious are all about cars and racing and people in cars. I will draw one of those characters in whatever their signature vehicle is as a transformer if we hit that goal. So yeah, that's what's coming for the torture episode.
Yes. That's it. So the torture episode, we got to watch all the fucking Fast and the Furious movies. I am not looking forward to it at all. And in October, Monty and I are going to bring back the shithead choice, where you guys get to tournament style pick what the torture episode is that Monty and I have to do.
And
I'm not looking
forward
to that at all.
Yeah, speaking of that, Streambot should be popping in with the grade command. It all goes to the same place. Use the grade command and let us know what you want us to talk about for 2 hours for a torture episode. And it will go into the brackets. It's !grade. And then in quotes, what you want us to talk about. So I won't put any suggestions because I don't. I mean, let's say it's read all the Spawn comics. Like, you can put there if you want. So
I just put one in just now. It says not G-Man.
Yeah. See,
and of course, and then seconds later, Thrift Store Dan says G-Man again.
Yeah, Thrift Store Dan did it right though. You did it wrong. So negative bunch of points for you, Hannibal. So.
Okay, well, I'll make sure I do it right this time. That way we can know.
Yeah. So there you go. And yeah, see, and there you go. And Streamlabs will confirm that you did it by doing that.
All right. Well, and I didn't do it right. So
the responses are all wrong, but it all goes to the same place. I'll see it, and I'll set up the brackets. And next week, the voting starts. So put it all in.
My homegirl, JD Dreadlocks, just said Hobbs and Shaw. Nice. And I'm like, JD, so JD, that's the homie, right? That's the homie. That's my nigga for real, right? I do not want to watch the Fast and the Furious movies, bro. So I watched the first one. I was like, okay, this is cool. Then I watched the second one, Too Fast, Too Furious, and I was like, all right, Tyrese has never made anything better with his presence. So and he's super talented. I just don't know why movies and TV shows don't get better because he in them. And then they did 3 Fast, 3 Furious in Japan, and then they did 4 Furious. Then they did The Fast and the Furious, which was a prequel to The Fast. So how can part 4 of a movie be named the same thing as the first movie, right? You have The Fast and the Furious, and then The Fast and the Furious again, but it's a prequel that takes place before. Shut up. And then they did Fast 5, and the only reason I watched Fast 5 was because The Rock was in it, and I fuck with The Rock. I fuck with all wrestlers that anybody that used to wrestle, that tries to do other things in their life, I try to support them, okay? Even when these motherfuckers start running for governors and shit, and mayors of towns and stuff, I'm like, you shouldn't be doing that. You used to get drop kicked in the face, but you know what? I support it.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. So, there we go. And yeah,
it's real to me, damn it.
Yeah. Sorry. Y'all keep using that command. Try and stump us. Give us something we can't work with. But
don't stump us. Don't do what Monty said.
Yeah. But now that we got through all that, let's get this show going. And to get this show going, I got 3 questions. I got 3 questions for you, Hannibal.
Okay. 3 questions.
Yes.
All right, run it.
And here's the first question.
What's up, nigga? You want to talk some shit?
I never get tired of that. Yes, I'm ready to talk some shit. Let's run it.
All right. And my second question is, Hannibal, are you in the mood for some G shit?
Wait, what? No, not at all. I thought we were over talking about G-Man. I thought we all the research was over with.
G-search.
No. We're not. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I continuously do G-search, and whenever I find something, whenever this motherfucker dodges mentioning us.
Oh Lord! So it's related to us this time.
Yeah. It's been ever since G shit started. That's why it started.
Okay, all right. You know what? You've got my attention. Yeah, okay, run that shit.
So wait. Let me set it up real quick. For any of you shitheads that are new, and I want to say this: I see 33 of you watching, but only 30 likes. Like, hit that like button if you're watching and you haven't already. What are you doing?
Like, consensually massage that like button for us.
Yeah. But and also if you want to keep making shit great again, hit the Streamlabs link. But anyway, so do you remember the whole thing with the Audacity and him not acknowledging who did it, but he's like, I'm gonna respond? Well, G-Man responded, but not in the way you would expect him to. Zoe,
he responded finally.
He responded, but not in the way you'd expect.
Hold up, I need my popcorn right now.
Yeah. Get ready, Zoe.
Hey,
show Hannibal the G shit.
I think they in the mood for some motherfucking G shit. So right. What up, dog?
I refuse to interact with anybody else on the internet, and I am getting off of here for good. I am entertaining deleting all of my YouTube channels because I'm sick and tired of the garbage that's going on here online. I'm tired of it. I can't even offer my opinion on here no more without somebody dropping my personal information on here.
So welcome, Dragnot. How are you? This is going to trigger G-Man so bad. You realize that?
That beat,
right? It's all about Christ. He's coming back soon. But before he returns, I'll diss the Dragoons. You got the audacity to talk about learning. I speak for us Christians.
And we think you're boring.
Drag met me once for a couple of hours. He thinks he's an expert on how I shower. His followers are lost. They believe every word. Drag lies so much, even his truth is absurd. You can't rock with me, you're not even close. Your odds would be better if you had the Holy Ghost. You say I can't rap and I ain't got no flow. I'm a born-again Christian trying to save you trolls. So put on your shirt, stop looking so hideous. Drag, you're a joke, nobody takes you serious. You're not a good guy and you're evil to the core. Only the blood of Jesus can save that view, whore. The Lion of Judah will return real soon. He's gonna light a fire to burn the dragoons. You two Christians are hated today because we read our Bibles and we do what it said.
Apologize, my nigga. I got you, bro. Say sorry, nigga. Sorry,
I think they in the mood for some motherfucking G shit. So
there you go.
What up, dog?
There you go. All right.
Okay. Hold on.
So there you go. Thoughts?
Thoughts. Okay, hold on. Just give me 1 second. Let me just get ready for do I got sound? What's going on? My phone just there we go. Okay, hold up. See, that would have been perfect. It wasn't timed right, but that's okay. I'm gonna do it again.
Do it again.
All right. That was it.
Yeah.
That's what I thought about that.
Yeah. And I just want to say
so he made a diss song about Dragnot.
Yes.
For a song that we did.
Yes.
He dissed Drag because of something that we did.
Yeah.
It's like that's like when that's like, so first off, this is not funny. What I'm about to say is not funny. All right? So don't laugh at what I'm about to say. But this would be like a dude like his boss bitches him out at work, and then he goes home and then beats his wife.
Yeah, that's what G-Man did.
Was.
Yeah, that's what G-Man did. Yeah. So, yeah, and like, what do we do about that? The beat animal.
I don't know, man. You're going to have to give me some time to process it, because so the beat battle producer in me that is the winningest, most dominant beat battle producer of all time, the Michael Jordan, if you will, of beat battle production. What I would like to do is respond to G-Man in a very aggressive way. And it was like before he was like, oh yeah, blah blah, like he likes the audacity. I want to make something that really makes him mad, and I got it in my head. It's right there. But then the other part of me is just like, he didn't address us though. He addressed drag, because that's where his issue is.
Yeah. But he heard the song that Team MFM made, and that the shit show produced the video for, and immediately went after drag for it. We did it.
Yeah.
Us. Yes.
Hold on. Let me see.
Yes.
I feel like there's another. Here we go. Wait a minute.
What do you got?
Here we go.
Here it comes.
This is how I feel about the G-Man song.
Okay.
Wait, let's see if it. Wait a minute. I'll look at all that.
Yeah, that's true. But he worked hard on it, Hannibal. He worked really hard on it.
Did he work hard on it though?
Yeah, I've heard him say it like 3 different times. I told you, I do the G search.
No, we are not calling it G search anymore. All right, we're not. No more G puns. No more G search. No more. We are your G-Ros. No, stop saying stuff is un-G-leavable. All right, like, look, we're done with G-Man. This shit's over. It's done with that dude's trash. And I'm. Look, listen.
Yeah,
all right.
You know what? MFN Gannibal, you're right. We'll stop doing it.
No. All right, I'm done with that. All right, so that was that. We're done with G.
All right.
What's the next thing?
Yeah. Let's move on to something that is way better than what we heard. And look, shitheads, let us know if you want to hear, a response to that non-response. There you go.
If the shitheads want, if we meet our stream goal this month, we'll do a response. And I'll keep saying it. In addition to the stream chat that Monty was the challenge that Monty was already going to do, you were drawing Fast and the Furious art. Yep. I'll go ahead and make a response to the G-Man shit.
Yes.
If we meet the challenge. If you got, where are we at now? We're at $2.
We're at $2. And yeah, we're doing 2 episodes a week this month. So we should hit that stream goal if y'all want this. So like let's get it. That's good. We're at $2 right now. So all right. That's a good start. So let's move on to something that's actually better and do something new that we were talking about, that an idea Hannibal suggested a couple days ago, and we're doing it right fucking now. So
okay.
Yeah. So we checked out, because I saw a lot of you shitheads in Discord talking about the new Tool album, Fear Inoculum.
Yes.
And I'm like, let's check out the Tool album, because I've liked older Tool albums. I've got my issues with Tool in general. I'm like, I enjoy a certain amount of their music, so I'm willing to check it out. So we checked it out. Hannibal, what did you think of it?
Okay, Fear Inoculum. I really, 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 really like this album. I almost want to say I love this album.
Okay.
Like, I almost want to say I love it. I'm not going to go that far. Because Tool is a bit of an acquired taste. Yeah. Like, Tool is like a group that has a cult fan base in the millions.
Yeah.
And typically, if you have millions of fans, it's not a cult fan base anymore. It's something else. Yeah. But Fear Inoculum, I fucking love this album. It is just, damn, this is a good fucking album. It's like there's a certain level of musicianship here in this project that's like they find a way, like the mixing is incredible, the musicianship, the changes, like each song, like the album only has about 6 songs on it, right? But of the 6 songs that they have, each one of those songs is like 13 minutes long, and I thoroughly love this project. There's a couple standouts. I mean, I love the title track, Fear Inoculum. I think, and if I screw up the titles, don't be mad at me, guys. The second track is called New Enema, Pneumonia, whatever it is. The motherfucker's awesome. All right, fucking, I love Invincible, but my favorite track on it, I mean, I love Seven Tempest. But my favorite track on there is right in the middle of the album. It's called Descending, and I think I listened to that shit on repeat like 10 times. I love that song. I'm a fan. That's a 5-star song for me. I love Descending. I think it's a great album. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Monty, what'd you think of Tool's Fear Inoculum album?
All right. Well, before I get into my actual review of Fear, I listened to this album about 3 times, and before I go into it, I loved, like, there were select songs from Tool that I absolutely loved. Like, I've got issues with Tool songs, and I'll dig into that after I show you what I'm about to show you. But getting to this album, I finally locked down the things I don't like about Tool.
Okay.
And at the same time, I got inspired. So, and Hannibal, I know you and Team MFN do your thing with the music, but I dabble a little bit myself. So I, this morning, sat down and created a Tool song based on what I heard on Fear Inoculum. So, Zoe, why don't you play Monty's Distortium of Pain? There it is. What'd you think?
I fucking hate you right now. I fucking hate you because it's hilarious and it's not far off.
And that is my issue with Tool. And this album perfectly highlights it. Tool is one of the best bands I have ever heard in my entire life. And at the same time, the worst band I've ever heard in my same life, in my whole life. Because what the fuck are y'all doing? There's a good song sandwiched between noises. They're like, have you ever heard Crank Lucas make fun of Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah.
They're the rock version of that. Maynard is sitting there going, yeah, I need a Burmese tiger speaking in Belgium backwards. Overlaid over the sounds of a crying giraffe. What? And we have to hear all this before we get to the fucking song. And when we get to the fucking song, it's amazing. There are about 3 or 4 fucking incredible songs. Could be 5-star songs, but they're not, because I gotta sit through 7 fucking minutes of that bullshit. I don't want it.
Let me ask you a question, Monty. Have you heard Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon?
Yes.
What'd you think of that album?
Pink Floyd does it better.
Pink Floyd definitely didn't do it better than Tool does.
Pink Floyd does it way better than Tool does.
No way.
Yes.
You are wrong, sir.
Tool sounds like a band that's trying too hard, but they're actually good enough so they don't have to try that hard. Tool is good. That's what pisses me off, because like sober, like the video you see playing over the Fear Inoculum cover right here is one of my it's probably one of my top 10 favorite songs ever created.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the love that they've gotten from what they do has gone to their heads, and they just I'll say this. I'll do our breakdown. Standout tracks for me: first track, Fear Inoculum, about 3 minutes in. Least favorite, the track directly after it, and the two following, because it's just fucking noise. And
one of those joints that you mentioned is an interlude. Like, it's not even like a song. It's just ambiance. Like, matter of fact, I'm trying to think, what game was that? Like, okay, so you had Wolfenstein 3D, and then after Wolfenstein, there was Quake. You remember Quake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Veronica watching us. Veronica Montgomery watching us on Facebook. What's going on, sis? If you can, come watch us on YouTube. Go to my Facebook wall, click on the link on the wall, and then come watch us on YouTube. Because if you watch us on Facebook, we don't make nothing. But if you watch us on YouTube, we actually get paid. So come and watch us on YouTube, and come join the chat, because you're awesome and light skinned. So do that.
Yeah.
Look, so first off, Monty, I think you're listening to Tool with the wrong ears.
Okay.
Tool isn't Joe Black, what's going on, homie? Look at all this. Anyway, I'm sorry. Look, Tool is okay. All right, you're playing Gears of War, or you're playing Halo, right?
Okay.
The music that plays in the background of you playing Halo is Tool. It's like part of listening to music is knowing how to listen to it. Like, because you can't listen to all music with the same set of ears. And Tool is definitely one of those. They're like, I've heard people call them an art rock band. You know what I mean? They're progressive metal, alternative, but like, you know, I've heard people call them art rock. You have to learn how to listen to Tool, because you don't listen to Tool with the same type of ears that you would listening to other music. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a while to adjust to. But when you adjust to it, the level of musicianship that they have into each record, and then the mixing and the choir, like that shit is, I'm listening to that shit and I'm just like, that shit is fucking fantastic. Barry Sykes is mad at me about Pink Floyd and Tool. I'm just like, look, Dark Side of the Moon is a fantastic album. Like, Dark Side of the Moon was a great album, but Tool has like 3 or 4 albums. Like, this album is going to get nominated for rock album of the year, for sure.
No, I disagree.
How much you want to bet?
I bet you 2,000 plunger points.
Fair. Okay, 2,000 plunger points.
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah.
Bet that.
2,000 plunger points.
And Monty.
Yeah.
I want to be able to claim the middle name. I want to be in the discussion to have naming rights to the middle name.
Okay. All right.
And I'll be tasteful. Okay?
All right.
It won't be like I'm cold as shit. It won't be like nothing like that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We got a nickel chat from Alan Reyes, who says, "My condolences to all who have lost a loved one when cremated. I want 5 Olympic swimmers to blow a load into my urn."
That's so random. Random.
Like, are we talking like Ryan Lockley and Michael Phelps, or do you want girls? Just let me know.
Yeah. So,
you know, we get some girl squirt in there, bro. It's on you. Just let us know what you want.
Yeah. So
anyway,
yeah, that's where I am. And I will agree with you, because I was about to get to who I think this album is for. This album, and listen, Lateralus, I enjoyed that album. Like, I enjoyed the fuck out of that album.
I've been calling it Lateralis this whole time. I've been saying this. I've been calling that shit the wrong album the whole time.
I don't know the correct pronunciation. I don't know where to put the inflection.
I like that you put the in I like that you put the accent on inflection on the end. Inflection.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. So, but I think this album in particular is an album for musicians.
So I'm gonna challenge you on this because you say it's an album for musicians, but this album is already breaking. Thank you very much, Alan Reyes. He says he'll take what he can get. So whoever blows a load, whatever Olympic gold medal swimmer that decide to blow a load in his shit, male or female, he's willing to take it. And that's good. I like how open minded you are with that.
That's fair.
This album has already broken a couple records, and one record that it broke is they officially have the longest runtime of any song on the Billboard Hot 100.
Really? What song?
Yes. Fear Inoculum. As a matter of fact. And this album ended up going platinum in like 2 weeks.
All right.
So 1 million people who could have listened to this album for free on YouTube went and bought this album.
All right.
And this is for a group of mid 50s, early 60s musicians.
Okay. Look, I'm open to being wrong. I don't think I am, but I'm open to being wrong.
It's not just other musicians. Like I said, to listen, like Tool is one of those bands that like you can't just be like a casual listener of music and then just go into a Tool album. You got to prepare for a Tool project. You got to know what Tool is first. And shout out to all those guys. Shout out to Maynard. Shout out to Adam. Shout out to Danny Carey, who I think is one of the best drummers of all time.
But look, if we judge this the way we judge music, that's already points off. If you cannot just walk into it and hear it, it's points off. Because this has to be able to, it has to be able to be something that anybody can consume.
And
already points off on Tool.
And I agree. However, like I said, everything is contextual. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like music is one of those things. Like, so art in general is, with all art, you have to constantly renormalize your ears and your eyes and your brain to the art in order for you to appreciate it.
Yeah.
If all you watch was TV shows from the 1960s, if you tried to turn around, if all you watched was sitcoms from the 50s and 60s, and then you turn around and try to watch a show like The Good Place on Netflix, you wouldn't be able to, your brain would explode trying to watch it. It's too much going on. Like, but if you gradually adjusted and adapted to the culture, then we're talking about something different. Music specifically has to constantly be normalized.
All right.
And it's like I've lived in Atlanta for 14 years. So mumble rap to me, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I like it, but I understand it. But if you've never, if the last rap you listened to was DMX in the early 2000s, and then you turn around and listen to Young Thug in 2020, you're going to be lost. That shit is going to lose you. It doesn't mean that Young Thug's music is good or bad because you didn't understand it in the interim. You just didn't normalize. And that's all I'm saying, is that I think that the set of ears you're listening to Tool the way you listen to all other music. And what I'm saying is, when you listen to Tool, you got to listen to Tool with a different set of ears. And I'm not saying that shouldn't take points off. Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with that.
I'm saying that's bullshit, because if I described a piece of art to someone and they looked at it and I'm like, no, this isn't crap. Like, you're looking at this wrong. This is actually great. It's not great.
But see, here's the thing. It's one of those things where it's like, and I always used
it's
when
like,
the Black Eyed Peas came out.
Jackson Pollock sucks. I can appreciate what he's doing, but anybody that, like most people that go, oh, that's phenomenal, are just trying to fucking blend in. It's art for artists. He made art for artists.
But I got you. But if 1 million people bought this project, it wasn't like 1 million musicians went and bought Tool's album. Yeah. It was like 1 million people went and bought this album.
It's a bunch of motherfuckers trying to be trendy and going, Tool is artsy, and I'm supposed to like this.
No,
Yes.
man. That, no,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no.
That's how we as people operate.
Hater.
That's how
man.
we as people operate.
It
is good. I'm not saying it's bad. It is good. But it's not that next level good that you're talking about.
That album is gonna end up winning a Grammy.
We'll
Best
see.
rock. It's gonna at least get nominated for like best rock album. And I think I'm gonna call it now. I think it's gonna win.
All right, hang on. Here, Zoe, I'm gonna start a thing here. There's some push pins somewhere. I want you to write down that Hannibal said that, today's date, and stick it to the studio wall for me.
Yeah, go ahead and stick it to the studio wall. I'm calling.
That way I can look up and I can see things and double check and bring it back up on the show.
Yeah. As you bring up more old shit than a plunger and a bad girlfriend and an ex-girlfriend shit. All you do is bringing up old shit, bro.
Well,
anyway,
there we go. We talked about Tool. We'll clip that out and start the discussion in the chat later.
How did you rate this album?
I would give this album a solid...
Wait, real quick before you give your rating, I want for everybody watching the show right now. When Monty and I give our album reviews, Monty has this system where he listens to songs and then he rates them on a scale of 1 to 5. A 5-star song is something that he absolutely loves. A 1-star song is something that he absolutely despises.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So when we're ranking the albums, we're ranking them. It's totally subjective based on how we appreciated that piece of art. So something that I might give 5 stars to, like Stan from Eminem, Monty might not give 5 stars to because he's a hater. Like he's about to hate on Tool right now.
I'm not about to hate on Tool.
Yo, what's going on, Jeff Holiday? I see you. Monty's about to hate on Tool right now. Go ahead.
I'm not about to hate on Tool. And what dog on the couch? Did you hear stories about my dog fucking the pillow? But anyway, not my dog, the dude that lives in my backyard. Story for another day.
That's just so weird. I have so many questions. Go ahead.
but no, I would give this album 3.5 stars.
3.5?
Yeah.
You are a motherfucking hater. I gave this album. Hold on, let me get to it. Tool's Fear Inoculum. I gave this album 4.416.
God damn. All right.
Yeah, I got a lot of 4 and I got a lot of 4-star songs.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. We do not agree.
At all. You know.
But
at all.
But we'll leave that. Look, let us know what you think in the comments.
So you think all the Long Beach Dub All-Star albums and all the fucking Sublime with Rome albums are better than this Tool album?
No, I didn't say that.
I mean, based on your ratings, though.
No, did I ever give my ratings for all those albums?
I thought you did. I thought like the highest. I thought I don't know if you have. You might have had one Sublime with Rome. You gave like 3.1 or 3.2.
I definitely think 40 Ounces to Freedom is better than this album.
You're wrong.
Yeah, I will say that with authority. It's much better.
You are definitely wrong.
Much better.
You are definitely wrong. But you know, it's like I don't even want to say we're comparing apples to oranges because I don't even do that shit. It's just like no, this Tool album is better than 40 Ounces to Freedom.
Yeah, not with you. But let's stop the Tool discussion. We'll let it continue in the comments and in the chat.
Jeff Holiday says I'm gonna break Hannibal's heart. I didn't like the new Tool. That's fine. Look, you don't like.
There you go, Jeff. Look, here's a fist bump from me to you, Jeff.
No, we reject that. Okay, Zoe, cut his camera off. Cut his camera off right now. All right, you're not dealing with that shit.
And what's up, Lusty McButt?
Anyway, all right. What's the next segment? Goddammit.
I always go through Jesse Lee Peterson shit every week. Now we don't have to do the shit Friday. I got a weekly amazing for us. So let's see what's amazing this week.
Amazing. Racism has never existed. Amazing. A dirty woman. Amazing. Men, wake up. There's this guy by the name of Sean Duffy. He is a representative, and the reason he says that he's stepping down, and I don't have all the details, I'm paraphrasing here. He says he's stepping down His wife is having their 10th child. White babies! Too bad the dad is a beta male, but they having white babies. But he's married to a Mexican, so those are not white babies. White babies have to be blonde and blue-eyed. I guess they did some type of test while the baby is still in the womb, and they found out that the baby has heart problems. But this guy, Sean Duffy, is stepping down from his job because of that. Beta male! What tastes the cake? What kind of a woman would be married to a man who can provide? Because this man is a congressperson, I believe. They said that he is white. Nick said he's white. He can provide for the family. Why does she have to work? Why doesn't she stay home, be a wife, a mother, and help raise the children? This woman is a selfish, egotistical woman. And this man is too beta male to make her do the right thing. And now he's stepping down from his job like a little beta male, rather than staying there, working and providing, because they have insurance and everything while he's working. He can provide and still keep up with what's happening. But no, he gotta stay home with the mother and help the mother. Hell, he just beta male. This is so ridiculous.
Because today is going to be
amazing.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
Beta baby.
What the whole fuck, bro?
I know, right?
What
white babies?
I want you to know, at halfway through the video, the audio stopped on my end, so I had to watch the rest of it on YouTube. But, say, bro, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Jesse Lee Peterson. All right, like fuck. We gonna have to do another return to the sunken place.
Yeah. You want to revisit JLP for the sunken place?
Yeah, let's revisit the JLP. Also, everybody, if you want to guess how he spells Mexicans, because he doesn't say Mexicans, it's like Mexican.
Mexican.
Like
yeah.
messy can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got a bunch of cans with some shit on them. They messy cans.
Yeah. So
this fuck. All right. Oh man, what the fuck?
That's our weekly amazing. And the best part is if I'm ever too busy during the week and I didn't see all of it, I can just go to his channel and look at any video from the last 5 days, randomly pick one. There is some beautiful ridiculousness in it. He never disappoints.
Oh my god, I just can't even fucking. All right, what's the next segment? I can't even talk Jesse Lee Peterson no more.
Well, the next segment brings us to my third question, which is, what's eating Hannibal?
Hell yeah, let's fucking run this shit, goddammit. Yeah. I got some shit pissing me off that I want to talk about.
Here we go. Play that intro, Zoe.
Often imitated but never duplicated.
Yeah, that's it. OG, original gangster, original gangster, original gangster.
Women drivers. People who talk during the movie. Customers who cannot make up their mind while ordering food.
They shit on LA. They shit on Chicago. They shit on Miami. They shit on New Jersey.
New Yorkers. Atlanta Falcon fans. Possibly people from Alaska.
They hate Canadians. They hate the South. They hate the rain. They hate the snow. They hate murder. They hate crime. They hate fucking everything. They hate the Knicks when they're winning. They hate the Knicks when they're losing.
Indecisive morons. Slithering idiots. Humans. These people have formed a burning question. What is grinding Hannibal's gears?
Dun, 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 dun. Yes. So what's eating Hannibal this week is actually going to be a bit of a throwback because I was talking to Monty about this artist that I used to work with back in the day, and this dude annoyed me so much that like nowadays, if I meet another human that exhibits the tendencies of this person, I will just stop working or dealing with that person altogether. I will literally just cut you. If you show me any tendencies that remind me of this person, I will just cut you out of my life because you remind me of that person. That's how fucked up the situation is now. Because I don't want to say his name on the show, not because, anything in particular, but because I don't even want to bring light to him as a human being. So for the sake of this conversation, I'm going to call him 3-5. All right? Like 35, but I'm not calling him 35. I'm going to call him 3-5. I used to work with this Ace Wonder and myself, Ace Wonder, Johnny Brasco and myself. Shout out to my production team, Team MFN. We're Earth's Mightiest Production Trio. Shout out to Ace Wonder, the Influence, who is in the chat right now, and Johnny Facebook Famous Brasco. We used to work with this singer-songwriter in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And for the sake of this conversation, I'm calling him 3-5. He was extremely talented. He was a very talented singer-songwriter. He wrote songs. He was a producer. He did all this really cool stuff. And he was also a fucking asshole. And he was a really, really just like a shit just person. And he would do stuff like, he would like show up to the studio unannounced, which is a big no-no, especially if you work, any studio, but just if you show up at a home studio, that's a big no-no. Like, don't show up to my house without me knowing that you're going to be there. Or there was songs that we was like, there was music that we did that was supposed to be for like our album, or like that was going to be on a project that we were working on with a different artist, and he would take that music and use it on his own project and then put that project in stores. You know what I'm saying? But like, he used to do all this real asshole-ish shit. But I want to skip ahead to the most asshole-ish thing that he did and why it to What's Eating Hannibal. In 2006, after Hurricane Katrina happened, me and Ace Wonder living here in Atlanta working for a record label. And 3-5 would like randomly fly into Atlanta and would be like, hey, I'm in Atlanta. Can I stay at you guys' place? And we was like, yeah, you can stay with us. It's no big deal. Right? Well, after things went south with us and the record label, we parted ways. Ace Wonder got his own place. I got my own place. Ace started, staying with, his ex. I started staying with my ex. And then that was that, right? So at this particular time, me and my ex is not in a good place right now. Bitch is cheating on me. Shit's fucked up, right? Shit's all just terrible, right? I'm trying not to beat her up every day when I go home. You know what I'm saying? So, one day, 3-5 calls me and says, hey, I'm coming to Atlanta this weekend. I want to know if I can stay with you guys. And I was like, well, actually, me and Ace don't have a place anymore. I'm staying with my ex, and shit's real fucked up with us right now. So, no, you cannot come over to my spot. And he's like, oh, man, come on, man. I just need a place to crash, this, and that. I'm not even going to really be there like that. I said, no, I hear you, but you can't stay with us in Atlanta this week. This just isn't a good time. So, a week later, he calls me and he's like, hey, what's up, man? I'm in Atlanta. I'm at the airport. And I'm like, oh, that's what's up. He was like, yeah, so, can I stay with you? And I was like, no, I already told you that you can't stay with us. I already said that you can't stay with us. He's like, come on, man, I'm in Atlanta. I don't know nobody but you. Man, come on, let me stay at your house. I was like, bro, I told you not to come to Atlanta. I told you that you couldn't stay with us if you got here. I don't know what the fuck you gonna do, but I know what the fuck you ain't finna do. You can't stay with me. Right? And he's like, so all of a sudden, I'm all types of bitch niggas and all types of shit like that. He's cursing me out on the phone, hangs up like a bitch, right? So then his manager calls me and it's like, come on, man, you got to let him stay with you. He ain't got nowhere to stay. I'm like, nigga, you his manager? You live in Atlanta? Let him stay at your house. I already told that nigga he couldn't stay with me, right? So, boom, that's where that shit ends. And I don't hear nothing from this dude for like a year or two, right? A year or two goes by. And then like a year or two later, we find out that this dude got a record deal with like Universal Music. Like, I get a call from a friend of mine that lives in Chicago, and he's like, hey, I heard 3-5's music on the radio. Congratulations. Like, what do you mean you heard? And start doing some research and come to find out this dude signed to Universal. And we never heard anything from him. We never talked to him or nothing, this, that, right? So now, all of a sudden, he starts calling me again, like, hey, what's going on? I'm working on my project. I don't know if y'all heard. I got a deal. I'm trying to work with y'all again. This is that. I ain't talked to this nigga in years. I'm like, all right, it is what it is. Right? So he has me come to the studio. I go to the studio, and the whole time I'm at the studio, everybody in the studio is treating me like shit. These motherfuckers just being disrespectful, giving me the stink eye, and just being just real, just shitty human beings, right? And we didn't know what was going on. We just working. So I'm just like, and this is way before I started wearing the mask, right? So I'm in the studio. Everybody's treating me like shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on, right? And then we just working on his project. Fast forward like a year later, right? We have a big ass falling out with this guy, right? We're not fucking with 3-5 no more. He's not fucking with us. Ace Wonder, was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up when I see you on site. This shit going down. Ace Wonder about that life. I'm gonna knock you out when I see you. You know what I'm saying? This dude disappears. He's not signing the label no more. That's just what it is. A year later, I randomly happened to come across. I end up having to do another session at that same studio, right? And I'm doing the session at the studio, and everybody's like, as I'm working and dealing with everybody, all of a sudden everybody starts coming around. Everybody's cool with me and shit. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then as we finished that studio session, I'm like, they was like, oh man, you welcome. Come back anytime you want. And I'm like, thanks, man. I appreciate y'all making me feel at home. Because the last time I was here, you niggas was acting real brand new. You niggas was acting real funky, right? And it was like, well, so here's what happened. When you got to rewind back to when 3-5 came to Atlanta, it was like, hey, can I stay with you? And I was like, no, you can't. I can't. He ended up, like the guy who ran that studio, he ended up staying at that guy's place. And he told that guy that I told him that he could come to Atlanta, and I told him he could stay with me. And then he got to Atlanta, and all of a sudden I was going through relationship problems, and then I basically just left him stranded at the fucking airport. This dude went around the entire Atlanta music industry salting the earth with my fucking name. And there was all these people that were, and then the dude just tells me everything. He's like, yeah, man, he just told us how y'all hung him out to dry, how you just had him stranded at the airport, how you couldn't do this, this, and that. And I'm just like, man, none of that shit's true. None of that shit happened. He's like, yeah, well, now that I've gotten a chance to know you, I know that none of that shit's true. And I'm like, wait a minute. What do you mean now that you know me and you know this shit's true? Come to find out, 3-5, the last time that he was in Atlanta, like the guy who runs the studio, he tried to fuck that nigga's wife. Oh, Monty, your mic is off, by the way. Just so you know.
All right, there we go. I just turned it back on.
3-5 tried to fuck this dude's wife, and then the studio people had to run him out of town so he don't come to Atlanta no more. And he was just like, and now that I got a chance to hang out with you, I know that, that what he told us about you wasn't true. And I'm like, I'm glad that you know that, and I'm glad that I was able to, get people back on my side. But here's the thing. I have no idea the extent that this dude salted the earth with our fucking names. This dude just went around just lying on us, just telling people shit that wasn't true. Like, we didn't invite him to Atlanta. You came to Atlanta on your own. You came on to Atlanta on your own. You was like, can I stay with you? I told you no before you fucking got here. You got here anyway. I maintained my no, and then he salted the earth with my fucking name. You never know how people are talking shit about you behind your back, and you never know how much that shit is going to affect you. And that is why today, if I meet anybody that even acts a little bit like this nigga, I'll be like, fuck you, kick rocks, I'm not fucking with you. That's what's eating Hannibal. Fuck 3-5, fuck that whole situation.
All right.
That's all I got to say.
Well, shit. All right. Well, yeah. Fuck him.
And Ace Wonder is sitting there like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Look, he texting me right now. That's how serious it is, bro. This dude's a fucking piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And not in the good, like, shitheads shit show way, but like an actual genuine piece of human waste.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah, there you go. Ace Wonder right there. Dude knew he was never welcome at my spot. He knew. Fuck that dude.
Yeah.
Fuck 3-5.
Well, 3-5, you can't stay here either. So, and that's fair, which leads into the next segment. Fair or foul.
Hell yeah, run that shit. Let's do it. I got some great fair files today, goddammit.
Oh, let's see what we got.
Did you download that video?
Oh yeah, we got it. Let Zoe know when you're ready for it.
All right, we're gonna do that one last.
All right. Here we go. Fair or foul.
Yeah.
Yes. How big are your balls?
Okay, Mr. Rashid. Are they ready for the truth?
Yes, they ready for it.
Just love it.
And what good? And what? How do they hurt us? Because they love Phil.
We don't need to give any time to them now, Stewie.
We're talking about deliverance. See, I'm talking, so many people out there are captives. And I'm talking about homosexual lifestyle. I was delivered from something like that. I was a prostitute for over 30 years. I sold my body on the street corners. See, I can talk about that sin. Hallelujah, because see, I was wrapped up, tied up, tangled up. And I loved it when I was doing it. Hallelujah, God came and purged me. Hallelujah, God made me get it the old-fashioned way. You just turn your soul unto me and I'll use you. But now I can shake for Jesus. Up under the anointing of the Holy Ghost. Bless you.
Suck my cock, bitches.
God bless you.
Has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have. Guilty or innocent. Feed him to the Sharkagons.
When I'm leaving you for.
Yes. Fair or foul. Now, first things first, Monty. You and Zoe, lovely producer Zoe, downloaded the pictures for these things.
There are no pictures. I got a standard fair or foul.
Okay. All right. So no, that's cool. That just means I need to find what the fair files were that I grabbed real fast. So just bear with me.
Yeah.
While I do that.
I've been working on streamlining the show while.
No, I know. I got them.
So that we can pop up and do a show whenever, without a lot of work.
Yes.
What's up, Mike? Welcome.
Oh, Mike's in the chat?
Yeah, Mike just popped in. And y'all heard how the founder of conversion therapy came out as gay? No. Oh my.
That is the opposite of a surprise. Is what that is.
That's hilarious. Wow, I did not hear that. All right, what you got for us, Hannibal? And look,
right.
Let's let everybody know how fair or foul works.
Yeah, I was just about to do it. So every day I do a deep dive on the news. Every day I'll get online. I have a news aggregator site I go to, and then I'll go to Associated Press, CNN, Fox News, InfoWars, Breitbart, The Blaze, Politico, The Hill, Axios, Snopes, etc. I go to like a bunch of different news sites. I usually end up reading the same story like 8 or 9 different times from 8 or 9 different journalists' point of views. And sometimes when I read these stories, I always wonder, did they get it right? Was the outcome of this story right or wrong? Was the did they get it? Did they get it right or not? Was the outcome fair or was it foul? So I'm going to read some of these stories to you guys, and I want you to let me know if you guys think it's fair or foul. So let us know in the comment section, whether you're watching us on Facebook, if you're watching us on Twitter, or if you're watching us on YouTube. And as I've been saying all night, if you're watching us on Twitter and you're watching us on Facebook, thank you very much. But come join us on on YouTube, because if you watch us on YouTube, we actually get paid if you watch us. And you don't have to do anything. So it's like, if you watch us on Facebook or Twitter, that is moral support. Yeah. If you watch us on YouTube, that is actual support. Yeah.
And also, if you want to support us through Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Hannibal and Monty Show, that's right down below. You'll work towards that stream goal, which will have me draw a Fast and the Furious character as a Transformer, and Hannibal will get to work on a response to G-Man.
Yeah, if we meet the Streamlab goal, I will make a G-Man response.
Yep. So there you go.
All right. So and it's gonna be fantastic. Like, it's gonna be like,
if you like the Audacity.
Yeah, it's because I got to make it better than the Audacity, and it's going to be better than the Audacity. I've already got the motherfucker ready. I'm ready for it. So yeah, let's do it. All right. This story comes from BusinessInsider.com. I told y'all I'll be on 1,000 different sites.
Okay.
Right. NASA is reportedly probing a case of an astronaut who was accused of accessing her estranged wife's bank account while on a 6-month mission aboard International Space Station. This is the very first registered space crime.
Yep.
Okay. Veteran astronaut and U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel Anne McClain was accused of improperly gaining access to Summer Warden's bank account on NASA computers while she was in space, according to the New York Times. Warden, a former Air Force intelligence officer, became suspicious when McClain had mentioned specific purchases while fighting with her estranged spouse. Upon her request, her bank account reportedly confirmed that her account had been accessed with credentials entered on a computer network registered to to NASA. Right. So the story goes that Anne McClain and her wife, they're split up right now. Yeah. Right. But Anne McClain still has access to her estranged wife's bank account. She logged in allegedly to her account and saw some of the stuff that her wife, her ex-wife, estranged wife, was doing with the money, and then they came into it, and they got into an argument about it. Yeah. So the fair or foul question I have, because this is a space crime. Yeah. Right. This is a crime in space. Yeah. If it was true that Anne McClain did what they said she did, that she logged into and hacked into her estranged wife's bank account, should she be kicked out of NASA for that? I'm sorry. I'm gonna say fair or foul. She should be kicked out of NASA for allegedly hacking into her wife's bank account. Fair or foul?
That's a good one.
Mind
and
you,
shitheads.
The rule,
Answer.
And everybody in the chat, chime in. Let us know what you guys think. Yeah. Would it be fair or foul if NASA fired her for this?
Oh.
Yes. Anne McClain also said on Twitter, space Twitter, she said there is unequivocally no truth to these claims. Yeah, it's not regular Twitter when you're in space. It's space Twitter. There's unequivocally no truth to these claims. We've been going through a painful personal separation that's now unfortunately in the media. I appreciate the outpouring of support and will reserve comment until after the investigation. I have total confidence in the IG process. She's gonna leave it up to Instagram to clear her name.
Yeah, my opinion on this is I think at that point, if they're just separating, I think it's foul for her to be fired because she's just still checking in the shit that they already shared anyway. They're starting to separate the shit. Like, that shit is already intermingled. So, of course, I'm at work. Let's see what she's doing with my money. Oh, she bought a what? For how much? Like, that's still my money. That's
right. So imagine you in space, or imagine your girl is in space, right? Or your ex-girl is in space. Yeah. And y'all are talking, which I don't know why you're talking to your ex. That's just dumb as hell anyway, right? Like, don't talk. Like, who's still talking to their exes? I know, Monty, you about that life, but not me. Okay.
Hey, my ex is Zoe's mother is a wonderful human being.
You know good and goddamn well that ain't who the fuck I'm talking about, but all right. But I digress. Imagine you and your ex are talking, right? But say it's Zoe's mom. Say you and Zoe's mama, and Zoe's mama is in space, okay? She is a motherfucking space cosmonaut, right? She is in space, roaming around with stars, moon rocks and shit in the Van Allen belt that people that E Green and say nobody can pass through. That's a whole other conversation, right? You're up in space where they faked the moon landing, right? And and while you guys are talking about Zoe, it's like, hey, so we need to get some insulin for this and that. And then she says, well, you would have more money for insulin if you didn't buy all that shit for your show and the computer and this and that. We're like, hold the fuck up. How do you know what I've been spending my money on?
All right.
So the question is it fair or foul? Would it be fair or foul if NASA fired her behind this? What are you guys saying?
Yeah, if she dug into to an account that was not hers, and then it's fair for him to fire her. And Jeff Holiday made a good point. He said she used the word computer. So that's another thing. And I'll challenge that. What the fuck other computer are you supposed to use when you're in space?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not letting you go to space with your own computer.
Like that's where this thing gets sticky. So
speaking of sticky, how do you watch porn in space? Keep going, Monty. We'll come back to that in a second.
That's a messy situation there. I say foul for her to be fired for it. I still say foul. Like,
all right.
Also foul if she's digging into other accounts, because honestly, what the fuck other computer is she supposed to use? Like, I get it. If you work at a bank and you don't just access that shit from your phone, you do it on the bank's computer, yeah, throw the book at her. But you're in space. What else you got? You can only use NASA's network and the shit you got. And you're like, I want to see what this bitch is up to. So, and our lovely producer's heading out. She's going to pop in the camera while she gives me a hug.
Oh.
Yes.
Everybody tell our lovely producer Zoe good night. She's going because she got to go to school or something.
Right.
I don't know what kids do.
She needs to be educated. So that means running the show is all on me. Let's make sure.
Oh God.
Yeah. All the segments. I got it from here on out. It's all the easy stuff, except for the video. Show me where you put that video. Put that video in that folder for me before you go. All right, there we go.
All right, let's get to the chat and see what some of the shitheads are talking about. So, Penultima says fairly foul. I like how you straddle the line there. Lusty McButt says fair. She thinks it's fair. Lusty thinks it's fair.
All right.
That cosmonaut Ann would get fired.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. I'm trying to get to everybody's fair foul answers. Y'all bear with me while I do it. It's hard to see in this mask sometimes. Danny Listen, give Danny Listen plunger points. He says this looks like a job for the Space Force.
Hey, also Mike said that too. They both get plunger points for it.
Yeah, both of you guys get plunger points. That's awesome. Let's see. Vlad says foul. Okay. And also let me know y'all reasons. Well, not on this one because I want to move on to the next one. Let's see. Vapion says foul. I thought NASA probes lesbians meant something else. A bunch of teasers. Me laughing at your response is not me agreeing nor disagreeing with what you said. I am just laughing. You know, I don't want the LGBTQ people, or as Dave Chappelle put it, the alphabet people, to come at me.
And Source of the Nile wants me to read a bedtime story. What story? I can't do it on the show, but
Well, not with that attitude you could, but if you were on Team Hannibal, I would read you a bedtime story live on the air, and it would be the sexiest, moistest story you would ever hear. Yeah. Also, moist is just that word hits my ears wrong.
Why moist? I'll read the story and post it to the channel. Come on.
Let's see. Vlad said her job has nothing to do with what she does outside of it. Sadistica Houndsblood, fantastic name, says foul. Lusty calls fair. Mama Roo says fair. Who is Mama Roo? Who is that?
That's Mama Roo.
No, okay, all right.
I won't dox. I don't know if
I got you. Tracy Monster is laughing at Red Eye because Red Eye is hilarious. Also, shout out to Red Eye for being in the chat.
Yeah, what's up, Red Eye?
From the Morning Wood podcast, which is awesome, which we haven't been on in a while, and we need to get on that.
Yes.
Love K says fair. Emily the neighbor says foul. So you guys are pretty split down the middle right now on this one.
Yeah.
This is interesting. So you know what? I am actually going to call, I think it's foul that she would get fired. And the reason I'm going to call foul is because she was in space. So you can't just convict her for Earth crimes while she's in space. That's all I got to say about that. If you murder somebody in space, they can't give you the death penalty on Earth. That's how I feel about that.
All right. Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
Oh, you extended to murder. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I did. I extended it to murder. You know what I'm saying? If you kill somebody in space, I'm like, look, they died in space. Now, the next story comes to us from the good people at Fox News.
Okay, what do we got from Fox News?
All right, ex-NFL star Larry Johnson sounds off on supposed effeminate agenda in 2 sports leagues.
Wait, what?
All right. Former NFL star Larry Johnson sounded off on social media about a supposed effeminate agenda in the NFL and the NBA. And he says high-ranking Freemasons are involved.
Okay, give me more.
Nigga been spending too much time in the barbershop. But look, let's see how it goes. Larry Johnson, who was a premier running back for the Kansas City Chiefs from 2003 to 2009, fired off a series of tweets seemingly out of nowhere. And he said, and I quote on his Twitter, to Larry Johnson and the number 7, there is an effeminate agenda going on amongst the NBA and NFL elite, peddled by high-ranking Masons and handlers to indoctrinate the heterosexual sports world without them knowing, for the buying power of the LGBTQ community. ... But we are not ready to have that conversation
I
yet.
stole $3,000.
White people committing crimes in space. There's literally no heights they won't go to.
Who was that?
Who's your atheist? I'm gonna read it again. He says white people committing crimes in space. There's literally no heights to where they won't go to. That is hilarious and accurate.
Yeah, that's as high as you can go right now. Like space.
Yeah. It's like they go to space and they be like, they see some aliens, and the aliens is like, greetings, welcome to space, humanity. We knew you would get here one day. And then white people be like, all right, man, sign this contract, just sign this piece of paper right here. Cool, all this space is ours now. All right, all this belongs to us now. Get the fuck off our shit.
Hey, Paul, I found some green niggas.
have them picking space cotton. So look, Larry Johnson said, well, he wasn't finished. Larry Johnson said the Vogue fashion show that you now get from teams and buses and cars to the locker room, most of those outfits you think most of the outfits you think for 16-year-old boys, not 6'6", 30+-year-old men. And he talked about the softening of play. Everybody's a 3-point shooter. The noticeable weight loss from to being the fit feminine archetype. And he said in the NFL, Michael Sam's was the gauge to see where society was at. Planned commercial with 2 aggressive men having a powder blue / pink cupcake business, feminine behavior over little things, helmets, same fashion show to locker room only using receivers, quarterbacks, and defensive backs. Johnson added, he also said, lastly, October is LGBTQ History Month. The NFL players wear pink that month. They want you to think it's breast cancer awareness, but they show you that they don't care about women. Look at the treatment of domestic violence issues. And then he said, the last thing he said, nothing said that I hate these guys. My understanding goes far beyond flesh, but an agenda that's really to go after the homophobic sports fan who had an uproar when 2 men kissed. I could care less about the flesh. I'm noticing a playbook used on the masses. So, Larry Johnson, ex-NFL football player, says the Freemasons have an agenda to make sports gay.
That's the fair foul question.
Is it fair foul to think that the Freemasons are making sports gay? No. Fuck that. Fuck all that. All right. Y'all heard everything Larry Johnson just tweeted. I just read it.
Yes.
Do y'all think his tweets, were his tweets fair or foul? What do you guys think?
I'm going to let them answer first. But first, I'm going to go back in the chat and let y'all I'm still laughing at the tweets, but I'm also noticing the chat. Tracy Monster said, and Karen will still ask to speak to their leader, talking about the space thing from earlier. Yes, she will, Tracy.
100 points for that. Are you writing that down, Monty?
Yeah, I already wrote it down. I wrote it down as soon as I saw it, and then you got to the end of that, and I started laughing. This is why I watch so much crazy shit on YouTube, because people actually say this shit, and I sit here and I'm working, and it's the funniest shit ever. Oh my God.
This is a barbershop conversation. If you go to any black barbershop in America, this is the conversation that you're likely to overhear.
Yep. That's true. That's true. All right, and I see the votes coming in. And it looks like I agree with most of the chat. I'm also on the foul side.
Yeah, who's your atheist says foul. Danny Lisner says foul. Sports are pretty gay as is. Clown Black, also shout out to Clown Black for watching the show. You're awesome. They said they're making the friggin' frogs gay. Foul. yeah, plunge points for that. That was awesome. That's fucking Black. Awesome. Yes. Lusty McButt says foul. Destruction Inc. says foul. The Freemasons don't have that kind of power. It was the Illuminati. Yeah, and I wish he'd have said the Illuminati. At least I could have, entertained it a little bit more. But he said the Freemasons. Lord Jamarcus says fair. That's totally true and definitely not an Alex Jones level conspiracy.
Definitely not.
Give little Jamarcus plunger points for that as well. Emily the neighbor says foul, insane. Pink month is only to funnel money to the Susan Komen Fund, which largely keeps the profits to themselves and not research. That is actually very true. Like a lot of money that they raise for breast cancer awareness and research does not actually go to breast cancer awareness or research. And there may be correlations that like some of the Yoplait yogurt that they suggest to women to eat during breast cancer awareness month might actually be causing cancer. So, but there's no definitive study on that. So just I'm speculating some research that hasn't been quantified yet. So don't just throw your Yoplait in the trash because of that. Yeah. Thrift Store Dan says fair. Twitter is a butthole. We all use to shit onto the internet. That's true. He does. I mean, it's his right to say what he wants to say. And it's not like we can fire him from a job he doesn't fucking have anymore. Sadistica Houndsblood says fair. It is good to know where the crazies are. Yep. Got a point there. That is true.
There you go.
Mike says you have to be religious to be a Freemason, and most religions are against gay stuff, so foul. Red Eye says fucking foul. And yeah, look, his statement is super foul. Like, it's like, look, people wear what they want to wear, and they're like, if he wants to say something along the lines of Freemasons are purposefully trying to make NFL and NBA, the sports that it have more people of color playing than other sports. If he wants to say that they're purposefully trying to make the NFL or the NBA gay because of all the black people that play it, cool. Where's your proof? You know what I'm saying? Show me the Carfax.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to listen to any dumbass thing that you think. Show me some type of proof about that shit.
Other than you just thinking it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then, Fox News, of course, posted this shit. And the Fox News comment section was all on his side. They were torn because half of them support everything that he says, and then the other half wanted to make fun of him for being black.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like the NOLA.com comment section.
Yeah. It's just crazy.
It's racist as fuck, and I live here. But there we go. What's the next one?
All right. Let's see. What is the next fair or foul? Here we go. Monty and I briefly talked about this. I get to talk to you guys about this as well. This style comes from lifestyle.com. A man is suing Popeyes because he didn't get to try out one of the now sold out chicken sandwiches. If you tried to get your hands on one of Popeye's now sold out chicken sandwiches and failed, you know how disappointing it can be to go home empty-handed. One Tennessee man has taken it to the a new level, though, and is reportedly
I thought
suing
this was
Popeyes.
Houston. Oh, he's suing. All right.
No. The Houston people, we see you jumped ahead of the gun, and
All right.
I was going to get to that as well.
All right.
But like, okay, one Tennessee man, and matter of fact, I'll do that one too. I'll roll these two fair files together. Right? So one Tennessee man is taking it to a new level and is reportedly suing Popeyes after not being able to try the delicious sandwich. The Times Free Press reported that Craig Barr is suing Popeyes on allegations of false advertising and deceptive business practices, and said that he spent countless hours driving attempting to get a Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich to no avail. He says, I can't get happy. I have this sandwich on my mind. I can't think straight. He told the outlet. He says it just consumes him. And this dude is suing Popeyes because they don't got the chicken sandwich. And while we're talking about Popeyes, let me go ahead and just pull up this other story. We can just put these two fair files together right now. Bam. So that story came from lifestyle.com. This story comes from finance. No, I'm sorry. This comes from Newsweek. A man allegedly pulled a gun on employees of a Popeye store yesterday because the chain had sold out of chicken sandwiches. The suspect was allegedly with a group of people who are accused of flying into a collective rage and trying to storm a Houston-based restaurant shortly after 9 p.m. on Monday. According to the local media outlet, the mob of assailants, shout out to them being a mob all of a sudden, consisting of 3 men and 2 women. Is 3 men and 2, is 5 people a mob?
I think more than 4. Yeah, you got a mob. You got a mob.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
one more than 4. Like, we just hit mob. Just hit mob.
All right.
One more than 4.
A mob of assailants consisting of 3 men and 2 women had initially visited the drive-thru in a black SUV, but after being informed of the lack of chicken sandwiches, they attempted to force their way into the restaurant, and one man pulled a firearm. A member of staff was able to lock the group outside the premises. A baby was reportedly in the vehicle at the time of the altercation, which occurred at the store. The baby remained inside the vehicle throughout the incident. I mean, shit, as far as I know, the baby's the one that pulled the gun out. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? That chicken sandwich is fantastic.
And the baby can rap, too.
Yeah, he got bars. Like the baby and Lil Baby. The baby's for sure the better rapper out there.
The baby's the best. The baby's the best. But continue.
No one was injured, and the police are working to identify the suspects, much to the delight of social media. Police confirmed the incident on Twitter, writing, Southeast officers, blah, 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 and that's what it is. So the question is, one man in Tennessee is suing Popeyes for not having a chicken sandwich, and then these people in Houston pulled a gun on Popeyes employees for not having a chicken sandwich. The question is, are these reactions fair or foul? Are these sensible reactions to a lack of the spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes? Everybody let us know in the comment section, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Is it fair or foul, these reactions to the Popeyes chicken sandwich?
Yeah, and I see Lusty McButt already chimed in with foul. And Hannibal, she sent me a request, or I assume Lusty McButt. I don't know. I won't assume your gender. Lusty McButt sent a message. I have failed to properly deliver it to you. Check our Twitter. I've been busy setting shit up and doing stuff. I'm sorry, Lusty McButt. I fucked up. I dropped the ball, and I haven't responded to shit. So, but Lusty McButt says foul. What else? I saw a few fouls coming through while we were sitting there.
Now, everybody, just real quick. Listen. Everybody that's saying foul, have you had the sandwich yet, though?
Yeah. And I also want to say, we might need to talk about this before the end of the month, because we were talking about doing a chicken sandwich episode, which we mentioned on the last show.
Yes.
And Popeyes has, they say they're sold out. I was trying to soften the language, but no, I'm not going to soften it. They say they're sold out. I think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because they're out of brioche buns. I know for sure there are suppliers that can get flour sugar, yeast, water, milk, whatever the fuck you put in your buns. Somebody can get it.
Yeah.
We are not, as a people, as the human race, we are not that low on resources that you can no longer make brioche buns. If Popeyes is literally out of those buns and the resources aren't available, we're fucked. Beyond chicken sandwich fucked. We as a race of humans are fucked. So fuck Popeyes. This is a marketing scam. So we're going to do a chicken sandwich episode without the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
I don't know how. I mean, I get the reasoning. I don't know how I feel about that, but you know, I'm with it.
Fuck the games. Fuck the games. Look, Charlemagne said it today on the Breakfast Club. He has not tried it yet, but for something to get this hype, something else is up. So, Popeyes, if you want to play fucking games, I'm out. Because right now it's a game. I'm out.
Yeah. You know what? And you know what, Monty? I'm actually on this. We are on the same page. You know what I'm saying? They trying to use that fucking McRib strategy on us. Yeah. And you know what? I hate McDonald's for doing it. And right now, and I love Popeyes. I don't even eat meat no more. Okay. Yeah. I love Popeyes. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Yeah. Like I love Popeyes chicken. But fuck you guys for doing this shit. All right. Yeah. I was gonna have Popeyes cater my wedding.
It's all right. I would lightly pat your back right now and console you, but
I was gonna have Popeyes cater my wedding.
Yeah, I know.
And it ran out of spice.
Look, I'm reaching over. I got you. Just look, lean into the left side. It looks like I'm reaching over. I got you. There you go. It's all right.
Lusty Big Butt says foul, and you get extra plunger points because you spell foul F-O-W-L. That is awesome.
That's
Thrift Store Dan said the sandwich consumes him. That seems backward. That's hilarious. Give him a plunger point for that as well.
Wait. Lusty and Thrift Store. Let me write that down.
Yeah. Lord Jamarcus says, why the fuck doesn't he just call the restaurants before driving there to be disappointed? So first off, Lord Jamarcus, you do not call Popeyes, okay? That is not a thing.
Niggas don't answer the phone if we don't know the number.
Yeah.
Who are you, Lord Jamarcus?
As far as they know, you a bill collector, all right? They going to get the call. They're going to be like, 817. I don't know nobody with 817 area code, and they're not going to answer the phone. They're not going to play.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I've actually never tried to call a fast food restaurant before. I didn't even know fast food restaurants have phone numbers. So, I presume they do because everybody does, but I've never actually.
Popeyes is the only fast food restaurant you call and they answer, hello.
Yeah, I can see that. I can actually see that. Yeah, Alan Reyes says, "I bet that fool doesn't care if he goes broke paying his lawyers as long as he gets that chicken sandwich." Yeah. Let's see. Danny Listener says, "Fair. When you gotta eat, you gotta eat."
Yeah, but you can eat any variety of shit at Popeyes. Not just a chicken sandwich.
Who's Your Atheist says, foul. Dude, it's a sandwich, not pussy. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Plunger points for Who's Your Atheist. Roman Velasquez says, sounds like an ordinary Friday night where I work. Damn, bro, where do you work? I want to come hang out with you. That shit sounds gangster as hell. Thrift Store Dan says foul unless it was on a Sunday. Why would it be foul unless on Sunday only?
Yeah. Because Chick-fil-A. And I want to comment to a later comment from Roman Velasquez. Each restaurant has a limited inventory. I get that. But nationwide, we all ran out, and it's for an indefinite period of time.
Yeah.
Those numbers don't add up.
Yeah.
They don't add up.
Yeah.
This is a trick.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Popeyes.
This is like the Juicy Smollett case. Yeah. All right. It's like Jesse Smollett. It's just like, something about this story don't add up.
Yeah. My nigga sense is tingling.
Yeah.
You don't pull this shit on a restaurant predominantly patronized by niggas. Because we smell bullshit a mile away. This is set up, my nigga.
Yeah, there's some powerful niggadry at work here. Okay?
Yeah.
Some powerful niggadry at work.
It don't work. If look, 5 or 6 of them ran out, I'm like, all right, that store ran out of their stock of the buns. I get it. It's fine. All of them? No, nigga. Right. No.
Penultimate says, foul, it's a fucking sandwich regardless of how good it is unless it cures cancer, calm your tits. So here's the thing, the sandwich is so good, it just might. Yeah. Just saying. It's a really good fucking sandwich. But Vlad says both of them are fucking idiots as foul as fuck. Destruction Inc. says fair. Did Popeyes really not see this coming? Sadistica Hounds said, oh, I lost it. Damn, I'm sorry. The chat caught back up. Guys, I'm trying to get to everybody's stuff. It looks like most people are saying foul on this. Yep. I'm trying to get to everybody. Mike called foul. Emily, the neighbor, calls foul. She says, the world is on fire. We're all going to die, and there are more important things to get pissed about. That's true, but I can be pissed about 2 things at the same time. I can be pissed about Popeyes not having this chicken sandwich, and I can be pissed that the rainforest is on fire. Yep. I'm mad at both of those things. One, because that rainforest fire would definitely smoke some good meats right now. They're using it wrong. You know what I'm saying? I can be mad about... I can be mad that fucking school these shootings are popping up like more and more frequently in the state of Texas, where everybody has open carry, and I can also be mad at the fact that Monty, hatefully hated on Tool's album. So I can be mad at all those things at the same time.
Stop using hateful in the wrong way.
Anyway, I'm also gonna I'm calling fair on this one. Okay, I think it's fair that they pulled the pistol on the people at Popeyes, and I think it's fair that they do the suing. Okay, fuck them. Fuck Popeyes. You playing a game. when you play a dangerous game, like people gonna get hurt. Yeah, that's all I got to say.
I call foul on both of those people, but Popeyes is bullshit.
Okay,
we don't need to sue them or pull guns on them. Just stop going. I'm not eating a Popeyes chicken sandwich. We're doing a chicken sandwich episode.
I got things that I want to say, but I'm not gonna say. So everybody that just tuned in, that's watching us on Facebook, and everybody that's tuned in watching us on Twitter, thank you guys for watching us so much. We love you guys for watching us. But if you watch us on Twitter and Facebook, that is moral support. If you watch us on YouTube, we actually get paid. That is actual support. And you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just click the YouTube link. Just go to YouTube, search Hannibal and Monty, and then you get to watch the show and then tune in with us. And then YouTube will pay us just for you guys watching us live on YouTube. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg is going to keep all that money for himself, because he was like, you know what? He didn't like not being the richest person on the planet no more.
Or even better, if you want to stay on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are, or Facebook or Twitter, wherever you are, just go to... open another tab and go to streamlabs.com/Hannibal and Monty show and send to Streamlabs. That's more money we get. And then you stay on your platform. There you go.
And if we hit the stream goal, I will be making a new G-Man diss song that will be it's going to be the granddaddy of them all. It's going to be the top of the food chain. It's going to be amazing.
If you like the audacity, you want to hear what comes after G-Man responded to us by responding to Drag.
Yes. Now, Monty, do you have can you load up the video?
Absolutely. You ready?
Okay. Now don't play the video yet. Just have it ready.
Yeah. Let me know when it's ready.
All right. This next story. The last fair file comes from Newsweek, and it is about a Louisiana candidate for governor, Gary Landrieu, using a racial slur during a radio interview.
Okay.
A long-shot candidate in Louisiana's upcoming gubernatorial election is in hot water after using a racial slur in a radio interview while campaigning. Monty, will you play that video, please?
Yeah, you got it. Here it comes.
It breaks my heart to have to sit them down and explain to them every time, I don't care because I'm a piece of shit like Gary Landrieu.
Hey, no person, man. Really? You see what we go through. Let me tell you
guess what?
something.
You know what growing up in a family of 10 means? You can't hurt my feelings because I don't have any.
It doesn't matter. We have a guest here, and we're on a show.
It doesn't matter. Listen.
You don't call and disrespect.
No, they do. They
Period.
do. But guess what?
he's really the.
Dude, I got to tell you, if you
He's
got
the-
your 8-year-old kids watching the news at night, you got problems.
No.
Yeah, the news is scary.
No,
Like,
my
even I
kid
don't
doesn't
even
watch
want to
the
watch
news.
it sometimes.
He watches the Purple Dinosaur, and he watches the YouTube channel.
Look,
But
fishing.
let's flip this around because there are people who really do think that about the Landrews.
Which is what?
What the dude said
That, well,
with the curse word.
you're entitled to your opinion. That's
I
what makes
know.
America great. You're free to do what you want and say what you want and think what you want. But you know what?
But
I'm
it's
free
a-
to do and
it's
say
a-
what I want to do
know,
too.
Gary, but it's a serious problem.
You do that to
because
my face, you're gonna get slapped in
You're
the
gonna
mouth.
get okay, and I'm
Okay.
all for that.
Mhm.
People come up to me all the time. And say,
Yeah, I get a lot of that on my Facebook page.
Do you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm
I remind
sure.
them. I remind them how brave they are behind their Facebook screens.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everybody's very brave behind the keyboard.
Let me tell you, when I was a kid, we learned about protecting ourselves and defending ourselves because we were called a lot of ugly names as children. You know.
Were you?
Yeah. You asked Jeff to give you that email I sent over here. You can read it.
Really?
Damn Landrews and the J Landrews. As 8-year-old, they call me. Oh, there's the nigga lovers right there. The nigga
Hey!
He can't curse.
I'm sorry, I can't say that.
No.
Oh.
All right.
So, Gary Landrew appearing on an episode of The Right Shit on New Orleans, on a New Orleans talk show radio channel, WGSO 990, a right-wing independent candidate, Gary Landrew, used profanity to respond to abuse from a caller who called himself a piece of, he said calling Gary Landrew a piece of shit. And while the hosts, Mimi Owens and Michelle Herstius? Mimi and Michelle, that's what we're going to say. While hosts Mimi and Michelle protested the caller's foul language, Landrew appeared to remain calm, saying, you know what, growing up in a family of 10 means you can't hurt my feelings because I don't have any. The candidate continued, recalling childhood bullying. He says, let me tell you, when I was a kid, we learned about protecting ourselves and defending ourselves because we got called a lot of ugly names as children. And then he says, people would see my family and they'd be like, oh, there go the nigga lovers right there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the two girls had to be like, he was like, oh, I can't say that. And they were like, no, you can't say that. So the fair foul question is, is it fair or foul that this dude is still allowed to run for governor? Like, if you use a racial slur and you're trying to represent the people, would it be fair or foul for you to have to, like, the question is, should he still be allowed to run for governor? Would it be fair or foul to automatically disqualify him because of this interview? That's the question.
All right.
And I thought long and hard on this one, so I want to see what everybody thinks about this shit. So
yeah. I know what I think about it. Should I let the shitheads take it? And Jeff, we love you too. We should hang out soon. We need to get you on a show. Like, I'm gonna hit you up, Jeff. I'm gonna hit you up on Twitter if you're still around, and let's get you on one of the upcoming shows.
Yeah, let's get Jeff. Yeah, come be on the show, Jeff. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So Monty, you go first. What do you think? Is it fair or foul? Like, is it fair or foul that he's still allowed to be able to run for governor? What do you think?
All right.
Should he be automatically disqualified for this?
No, he shouldn't. He should be allowed to run for governor. I don't believe in throwing someone out and shutting them down like that. Let the people decide. And this comment alone doesn't, like, we can break it down bar for bar.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to hear more before I slap the big red R on the motherfucker's chest. He sounds like a piece of shit. I know what my nigga sense is telling me. Don't trust him. But I don't have enough to go on here to absolutely crucify him. And even if I did, he can still run for governor. Let's embarrass the motherfucker.
Okay. And okay. Well, let's go to the comments. Let's see. Ace Wonder says, fucking foul, bro. Thrift Store Dan says, oh wait, I can't say that. That was amazing. It was like he was like, oh, I can't say that. He was surprised. He was like, wait, I can't say that? Yeah. Really? Since when?
But he said his family was called nigger lovers. He didn't go, my family were called nigger haters, because fuck them.
Let's see.
There's some nuance to pull out here. Like, let's figure that shit out.
Yeah.
Before we throw them all the way under. And listen, nigga sense is saying don't trust the motherfucker. But I like to be fair.
I got you. Vlad says, just another old racist, nothing new here. Let's see. I'm looking to see what else everybody else says. Vlad says, no, he shouldn't be allowed. Let's see. Red Eye, because of the way it was used, fair. He was not calling a person that. He was giving an example of how it was called that. Okay.
Yeah.
Destruction Inc. says fair, freedom of speech. Sadistica Bloodhound says foul. Roman, where we go? Roman Velasquez. I'm sorry, the chat keeps refreshing, and I have to go back. I want to make sure I get everybody's comments. Says context is important. He says fair. Let him run. Ace Wonder says foul. I don't think it warrants disqualification. But a two-piece off camera might be in order. Emily says foul, despite the fact no one seems to give a rat's ass about morals these days. Cough, cough, hashtag Oval Office. Yeah. Lusty McButt says fair. Who's Your Atheist says fair to dismiss him if he thinks being called a nigger lover is a negative. Now, if he said, y'all my niggas, then I'd be on board.
But look, even if he said that, like, I got, like, I don't like hearing white people say the word, but I'm not going to cancel them for it. I'm going to step up and strongly say, look, no.
Yeah.
You get a chance, we can keep it moving. But if he was like, what's up, my niggas? Like, sit down, let's talk. And this is another situation. It reminds me of, I went on a random music history tour in New Orleans with Tish, because I like to check out the tours here and there, you know, to see what they're like, because some of the tour guides are entertaining. They're fun people. And this guy gets to one spot, and he's the purpose of the tour was to show how all music was influenced by New Orleans. It's a New Orleans thing where we want to claim everything. And he got to this one spot, and he's like talking about how New Orleans influences rap music. And he mentioned, you know, popular rap groups. He gets to NWA, and he calls them niggas with attitudes. Tish got highly offended. Slow down. That's the name of the group. I got no problem with that. And in this case, he said what they called him. We can pick apart the words before and after, and that's a conversation. But what he said in context is fine.
So I was on that page for a while. When I first read this story, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, should he be automatically disqualified from running for public office? Because he's running for public office. He's trying to run to be the governor of Louisiana. And his family, the Landrieu family, is very deeply entrenched in Louisiana politics. I believe his brother, not his brother, but like Mitch Landrieu and Moon Landrieu. The Landrieux, have been a part of Louisiana politics for a very long time. And they've all been Democrats, which is, they've all been more liberal in their votes. And then him being a conservative, I think is very interesting. And for the longest time, I was on the same side as you, Monty. I was thinking, you shouldn't disqualify him. I mean, he said it. He didn't say it with evil in his heart and this and that. And then I thought about it for like a second.
Okay.
Right? And when he was on the show, he was thinking of what was the ugliest, meanest, most fucked up thing that I've ever been called.
Yeah.
And nigger lover was the thing that he came across. That was the ugliest, meanest thing he could think of. They were just talking about different ways people have insulted his family.
Yeah.
And nigger lover was the worst thing he could think of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was unaware that as a white man, It's like, oh yeah, you shouldn't say this on the radio.
Yeah.
If you don't have that wherewithal to know, like, so first off, in your head, you know it's an ugly word. It's an ugly term. It's an ugly connotation.
Yeah.
Right? He knows that. You know what I'm saying? But then you don't have the wherewithal not to say it on the radio. And it was like, oh, I can't say it. And it was like, no, you can't say it on the radio. And this is like a super conservative radio station.
Yeah.
That's like, no, bro, you can't say this shit. If you don't know that shit, no, you can't run for office. No, you too stupid. We can't give you the keys to the car. We already got one dumbass in office. I didn't say who. We don't need another one.
See, but I'm still not about saying, no, you can't run. You can run. And also... on that being the worst thing his family's been called, I can see that because it's the worst thing that we could have been called. And for white people that would have given us shelter or help, they're still getting called it because it's meant to be an insult by saying you're as low as them because you love them. Yeah. So, yes, that is still an insulting phrase for, those people. So I'm giving him a pass on the phrase. I don't know anything more about him. I personally am. I don't know more about him. But anything else, I got to see what he's all about. I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
Well, nobody does. He's polling in like the 1 percentile in Louisiana, as I understand it. So the likelihood of him being
let
being
the
elected
motherfucker run. Let him embarrass himself.
All right.
I don't care. There's so much other stuff to get worked up about. And I'm not trying to stop anybody from doing anything. Go.
And then look, to respond to everybody that was talking about, freedom of speech. Yeah, freedom of speech. The Constitution gives you the right to say what you want to say, right? Without being, like criminalized. Like you can say what you want to say and not go to jail. Yeah. That does not apply to your job.
No.
And even if it's a government job, especially if it's a government job, as a matter of fact, it does not apply.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's what that is. All right, that's a good fair file, and I love having these because I'm actually reading through some of the stuff that you guys are saying. And you guys are all saying some very good things. Yeah. Because Alan Reyes says his comment was racially inappropriate, but he was called an N-word lover, so technically it means him and his family's hung out with black people. So I'm not sure that he's a racist. I don't think that he's a racist. Yeah. I'm not even gonna say that he's a racist. But I think that if you don't have the wherewithal to know that that's not okay, sort of like Joe Biden, like fucking with the inappropriate hair touching and shit of women. He's like, oh, I can't do that. No,
and you skipped over the white kids or. How I forgot how he worded it. You know what I'm talking about. Black kids are just as smart as white kids or some shit like that. I forgot. Yeah. I forgot the whole thing. Yeah. And Drag's in the chat. Why y'all show so late? I'm finna go to bed. We've been on for hours, Drag. Where you been?
Yeah. But that concludes Fair File. Let's go ahead to the next segment because let's go ahead and do. Are we doing shit we don't care about?
Oh yeah, shit we don't care about is next. Hang on.
Yeah, because we're about to round out the show. We about to make it to the finish line. We got 12 minutes. See if we can end this show at midnight. I don't think we can, but let's see.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Listen. So first off, not with that attitude, Monty. Okay, you got to speak it into existence.
There we go. I'm ready for it. All right, so let's do some shit we don't care about. Here we go.
Now, in a desperate attempt to fill 24 hours of programming, here's some bullshit that happened. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon.
That's bullshit. This is bullshit.
This is bullshit. You know what? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
That's bullshit, Gary! Nerd!
Okay, music stop.
Send the beat, fucking with you.
Yep.
Little stupid ass, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a.
I don't give a fuck.
Yes, yes, yes. And here we are for shit we don't care about. Now, this segment works very similar to Fair File. Every day I do a deep dive on the news. And as I go through the news, I find all these random news stories. And I always wonder to myself, who cares about this? Like, somebody cares about this because it's news, news. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to read you guys some headlines. And you guys let me know if you give a shit or if you don't give a shit. Now, if enough of you guys give a shit, I'll go ahead and read the story until you tap out. If you don't give a shit, then I'll just keep it moving and go on to the next story. All right? Everybody got it? Monty, you with me?
I was muted. Let's do this.
Yeah, I got. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more story. Hold on, and so I can have 5. There we go. Okay, here we go. The first story for shit we don't care about comes from Town and Country. Okay. I told you. Look, when I tell y'all I do deep dives, man. I be doing some research, right? So this story comes from Town and Country. Why Prince Harry inherited more money from the Queen Mum than Prince William did.
Nope, I don't care.
You don't care that Prince Harry inherited more money from the Queen?
No, I don't. I don't give a fuck.
Does anybody in the chat care? Does anybody give a shit about this story?
No, and please throw in your don't cares as soon as you don't care. The minute you don't care, throw it in. I don't see the Batman in there. He's usually the only one that cares.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna give it a couple seconds and then I'm gonna go on to the next story. Oh, there they go. They're coming in now.
There we go.
All right. The next story comes from hollyscoop.com.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
The Batman said, fuck Monty. You know what? I'm going to give you plunger points, dude.
Jordan Woods shows off her new house after Kylie Jenner makes her take her belongings from mansion.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
You don't care about Jordan Woods and her new mansion?
Nope.
I have a question. Who is Jordan Woods?
I don't care. I don't care. That's like,
right.
Look, who is Stan Engelberg?
I don't know who that is.
Do you give a shit?
I don't give a shit.
See? There you go.
Did you just make up Stan Engelberg?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like that name. You got to use that for something. All right.
Look, let me write down Stan Engelberg.
Yeah. Give him 5,000 plunger points.
There you go. Stan Engelberg, you got 5,000 plunger points.
Whoever he's not.
Yeah.
he gets those plunger points.
And it better be spelled exactly like it's written on this sheet of paper, or I'll know you're fake.
Let's see. The next story comes from people.com. Kristen Stewart dramatically changes her look by bleaching her eyebrows.
Nope. Don't care. Do not care.
Do you even care what kind of bleach she used?
No.
She could have been blinded by I don't care.
Yeah.
I can't even roll with it long enough to give a shit.
On this day, not a single fuck is given.
Anybody in the chat care about that?
Yeah, I'm guessing no. Let's see. She's a leech. I don't know if that's about that. Penultima says pass. There we go.
Mike says don't give a fuck.
There we go.
Rusty McButt says no, nope, nope. All right. There we go. The next story also comes from People magazine, people.com. Jack K. Harry's guide to Tinder dating and her ideal guy.
No fucks. Zero fucks. Absolutely zero fucks.
You don't care about Jack A. Harry?
No. I enjoyed her on 227.
Yeah.
No place like home.
Yeah.
With your family around you, you're never alone. See?
Yeah. Actually, on the Black Lady Sketch Show on HBO, they actually did a very good bit about 227.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's pretty fucking hilarious.
See, I care about
I
that.
thoroughly enjoyed the Black Lady sketch show. At first, I thought it was gonna be something that was just real nichey, and I wasn't gonna be able to appreciate it. But no, that's just funny as hell.
Yeah. No,
they got some cool shit going on. All right, the last story comes to us from USA Today.
All right,
Duchess Meghan.
Nope.
Changed her.
Nope. Just stop right there. I'm sure if y'all want to hear the rest of that headline, say go. If not, type the word GO if you want to hear the rest. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Just stop right there.
I'm waiting. I'm gonna count to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
See, there you go. Nothing.
All right, nobody. Okay, and that concludes shit we don't care about this week. So now that we've gone through all the shit we don't care about, Monty, do you have any important shit that you do want to talk about?
I do have some important shit. Let's roll that intro. Here we go. Oh, somebody said go. All right, wait. Read the rest of the headline.
I closed it. It's gone already.
All right, it's gone. Y'all missed the opportunity. Here we go. Here's the important shit. Here we go. Intro coming up.
FlyingZombies.com, Blog Talk Radio, and Team MFN proudly present Hannibal and Monty's Action News with L. Damon on sports, Keith, the man on the street, meteorologist scientist Mel on weather, and Hannibal and Monty's Action News anchors, Hannibal and Monty. And now, here's lead anchor Monty with Monty's important shit.
There we go. All right. I got to work on
I
the
would
time
like to point out, with the new computer, that is the first and only time that intro has played the way it's supposed to play. No accidents, no nothing. It just played straight.
I know. Check that out. Well, no, I fucked it up because I cut it off too soon with the background video that's playing right there. But the background video will play, and it's constant loop. And so far, all this shit's been running smooth. And I want to say it and jinx it as much as fucking possible. Because if this shit's going to crap out, I want it to crap out today. So I know what I'm working with. Yeah, this has been awesome, though. But, that being said, I got all the important shit. So, and the way this segment works, everybody's saying this segment's rigged. Is it rigged? Is it rigged? If y'all don't know how this works, I got 4 stories for you. One of them is completely made up. You get to decide which one is real. Hannibal doesn't even know which one the fake one is.
I don't know. And I've been trying to find a list of the points, like how many points everybody gets. You guys also get plunger points for you get plunger points just for watching the show live. You get plunger points for sharing the show. Yeah. So if you share the show on Twitter, Instagram, we give you plunger points for that as well. Yeah. And when we come around to our year episode, like our anniversary episode, we're gonna make sure that the top 3 shitheads are gonna get some things, some gifts. So, we're going to definitely make it worthwhile for you guys to have those plunger points and wager plunger points and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I will fix your plunger points this week, now that Streambot's back in the chat counting them. So, Streambot's been missing. Everything's been fucked up, so I haven't been fucking with the plunger points. So, probably Friday, when you check out the episode, check your plunger points. They will be substantially more for all of you that are here, because these are all regulars in here right now. So, and are y'all talking about this segment as a trap? I love it.
No. They're talking about. I think they're talking about. We gave them a certain amount of time to say whether or not they wanted me to read the rest of that last shit we don't care about. Yeah. And because we're a little bit ahead of them, they didn't get a chance to respond.
Oh, the delay.
So by the time they responded, we were already doing the next segment.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I got to fix the delay. I don't know why we've got so much more delay. Because, wait, let's see. When do I do this on the screen in front of me? Let's see. There you go. I did it 3 times. Where's the first one? delay. See, this is how much of a delay we got. Delay. I'm trying to show y'all. There we go. And that's me looking over. Still delay. Oh, we got a massive delay. Fuck.
Yeah, it's like 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah, that's insane. Hang on, let me see something. Am I crazy? Yeah, no. All right. Yeah, it's about 30 seconds. All right, there we go. All right, so now I know. So, but anyway, the way this segment works, yeah. Tell us which one is fake. You only get to vote once. So we'll go through and look at the chat. And since StreamBot isn't set up for it, or you know what? Use a grade command. Use a grade command again. I will know that this came during important shit. And let me know which of these stories you think is the fake one. And you only get to vote once. I'll see it there. And the winner gets, and multiple people can win. So the winners get how many plunger points, Hannibal? What do you think?
I don't remember. I got it written down somewhere. I'm trying to find it because you remember I sent you that thing where we wrote out all the plunger points and how everybody gets everything, and I'm trying to find that email right now and I can't find it. It's pissing me off.
Don't worry about it. You get a good bit of plunger points for getting this right, and so far it's been pretty easy. We'll see if I did better this time. So I'll go with the first story. So last time I did important shit, I ended up talking about the gathering of juggalos. This time I'm going to bring it up again. And so there was an incident at the gathering this year where even though golf carts, motorized vehicles of any kind were banned from the gathering, one legless juggalo decided that he'd get permission to ride around in his golf cart that he controlled by using a baseball bat. Like, that's how he drove the motherfucker. Now, the people that put the event on and the park that hosted the event are being sued because the legless juggalo ran over a dude that was there taking pictures and filming something.
So you're not even going to try when you make up fake stories.
You think that was fake?
Yeah, that is definitely fake. You clearly made that up. That's not real. It's too fantastic. I'm calling that one. That's the fake one. You're
going right out the gate. You just
right out the gate. I think you're full of shit right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? You've been eating Chipotle all day. You're full of shit. All right, that's what I think.
All right. Okay.
You've been eating fucking Arby's all day. You full of shit. Okay.
All right.
That's what I think.
I won't reveal it till the end. Like, Hannibal's vote is in. So.
Oh yeah, you guys get 7 plunger points. Is what we wrote. Right. What we wrote out. I found the list.
All right. There you go. Who's your atheist is calling foul on not being a top 10 shithead. Look, we'll see when the plunger points get calculated. We'll find out.
Yeah, we still got a lot of plunger points. Like, we got all the way back from the G-Man Torture episode that we still haven't given you guys yet. So we're working on that.
Y'all are about to get a gang of those motherfuckers tomorrow. So get ready for it.
Yeah.
So the next story is about Alex Jones.
Lord Jamarcus, there's no command for this. I think you just put it, and I'm just gonna watch the chat and see.
Yeah.
See what
watch
you guys
the chat,
do.
or you can use the grade command. That'll work too. So I'll check the grade command for it. But
right.
and Hannibal will be watching the chat. He always emails me plunger points. So
at the end of the show, I always email him.
Yeah, just type it in, and Hannibal will watch.
But just so you guys know, I think that first story is fake. The legless juggalo. That sounds like he made that shit up. So
all right,
what I'm saying.
All right. So the next one,
Lord Jamarcus says that one sounds too stupid to be fake. See, but that's how he tries to trick you. Okay, that's what I'm like. All right, go ahead. What's the next story?
All right, the next one. I know we've all been missing InfoWars and Alex Jones from YouTube. Well, they came back. InfoWars and Alex Jones was back on YouTube for 17 hours. They uploaded a total of 13 videos to the War Room channel. And then 17 hours later, after YouTube let the War Room back on, gone. Banned again. Simple as that. Don't know why. Don't know what happened. The shit's gone. No more InfoWars on YouTube after 17 fucking hours. They got gone that quick. So one of those 13 videos killed the fucking YouTube channel again. So that's all for that one. That was a quick one. A fun one, though.
Okay, so you mean to tell me YouTube that I am on all the time?
Yeah.
That Alex Jones uploaded a bunch of videos and I didn't hear nothing about that shit until this segment right at this moment?
Yeah, they were up for 17 hours.
As my mama would say whenever I tried to lie to her, very obviously.
All right, but you already said which one was fake. So
now I think this one's fake because this is fucking full of shit is what that is.
All right. Well, I got the next one for you. There's and this is more YouTube news. Lord DIY, one of Zoe's favorite channels, a channel with 9.1 million subscribers, has pissed off a fuck ton of fans. Like this woman does, like, or girl, I don't know how old she is. She does like random DIY type shit. Like she'll be like, hey, let's get some weird shit and turn it into some other weird shit. I don't know. Kids like it, like especially tweeny girls. But she's got a bunch of fans and non-fans pissed off because she went to some fan site. I don't know where she got it from. I didn't write down the site where it came from, but she got a Tupac shirt and DIY'd Tupac into a weird looking unicorn on the shirt. I have a picture. I don't know how to describe it, but like people are fucking pissed about this shit. Lord DIY is facing all kinds of bullshit over just some Tupac DIY. I think it looks cool. It's funny. I wear the fucking shirt, but people don't like it. So there you go. There's that one.
Lord DIY, a person that no one has ever heard of until you brought it up just now.
Look it up. LAUR
Allegedly made
DIY. That's her name.
Okay.
She's on YouTube. Look her up on YouTube.
And then she edited a Tupac shirt. Tupac, an artist that you are a very big, a decent sized fan of. A likely story. Sounds a little fake to me.
Hannibal doesn't believe any of them. Okay.
Well, no. So each one you read, I'm like, because I'm also looking at your body language and your tone of voice. Okay. Because your eyes do something weird whenever you tell whenever you're being.
They do?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna start putting sunglasses on for these. So
every time Monty lies, y'all, he blink. He be blinking. Whenever y'all see him blinking his eye, that nigga lying. You blinking son of a bitch.
There you go. I'm a blinker. That's what I do. And my final important shit story is a company called E1 has bought. It's kind of an indirect sale, but they have bought Death Row Records for $4 billion. So, which E1 also owns Hasbro. So, which means Hasbro now owns the rights to Death Row Records. So we can see. Yes.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes, we can see fucking Dr. Dre action figures. We can see an Eazy-E action figure. Eazy-E comes with the 6'4", so he can cruise down the street in it. Come on. E1, which owns Hasbro, now owns Death Row Records for $4 billion.
Okay, so just to recap.
Yes.
We got the Legless Juggalo story.
Yes, Legless
Alex
Juggalo.
Jones being back on YouTube for 17 hours.
Yes.
We got Garrett, the son of the mongoose, texting me.
Yes.
Shout out to Little Something, the Valagon.
Yes, Little Something.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, you said it right.
The Valagon. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got the Legless Juggalo story. We got Alex Jones being back on YouTube for 17 hours. We got Lord DIY's Tupac unicorn shirt. And then we have E1 buying Death Row for $4 billion.
Yes. So there you go. So I'll let y'all get your fake ones in. And
Shit.
so I'm gonna give you a second chance while they put their votes in. Like
They all sound fake.
Which one do you like? Now that you've heard them all, I'm gonna give you a second chance, Hannibal.
Okay.
Since you're not playing for plunger points, which one do you think is fake? By the time you answer, I will tell you if you're right or wrong, and tell you which one's fake. Because they'll get all their shit in.
Bro, they all sound fake. God damn. So it's hard. What's hard isn't trying to figure out the fake one. What's hard is that 3 of these have to be real.
Yes.
Okay. Shit, man. Fuck, I don't know. That's tough. I'm either going Alex Jones or Lord DIY.
All right.
And I'm thinking. I'm gonna go Alex Jones because I feel like if that had happened, I'd heard about it. So I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go.
You are wrong. Lord DIY is the fake one.
Fuck! God damn it! All right, is the whole story fake or parts of it real?
The entire story is fake.
Okay.
Yeah, I made it up on the spot because before the show I realized, oh shit, I didn't come up with a fake one. So I said, Zoe, who's your favorite YouTuber? And she said Laura DIY, and she showed me her channel, and I was like, all right, what kind of bullshit can I make up about her? And there you go.
Amazing. All right, so Penultima got it right.
Yeah.
And let's see. Oh shit! Is it just Penultima?
No, okay. I saw somebody else say Lord
Penultima
DIY.
And Mike.
There you go. And we'll have to do a quick scan through and see who else got it. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And Love K. K.
There we go. So those are the fake ones, and I'm not in the wrong or in the right folder for this. Hang on.
Holy shit. All right, let me write that down. Penultima.
There you go.
Story right. So that bumps him up to that. And Mike got it right. And Love K got it right. All right.
See, there you go. All the rest were real. And y'all all missed 13.
So wait, so that Juggalo story is real?
Yeah, that Juggalo story is real.
What the fuck?
And the dude was controlling the golf cart with a baseball bat. To press the pedals.
That sounds fake. That's amazing.
I saw it from 3 different sources because I didn't believe it the first time I saw it. Like, this has to be important shit. So yeah, there you go.
I got you. And Lord Magicus also got it right as well.
Yes, Lord Magicus was the other one I saw. I knew there was something else.
So Penultima Mike, Love K, and Lord Magicus. Yeah. All right. That is amazing. You guys all got 7 plunger points for that. Yeah. So yeah. All right. Now that we've done Monty's important shit, do you got something for check this shit out?
Yeah. I got the final segment of the show. I got something for you to check this out. So Hannibal, check this shit out.
Yes. Look how seamless that shit is.
Monty's Shit Show presents. No, right? It's crazy.
Check that out. What is that? I didn't know they made them like that. I don't even understand what I'm seeing.
Remember that shit I gave you last week, nigga? It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here. This shit, nigga. This shit here, nigga.
Check this shit out.
Name is Chris the Chronic Gunner like, nigga.
How you doing, guys? Thank you for joining me again for another video. It's me, Pac Lives, of course, and I just wanted to tell you guys that I saw a video of Dave Chappelle. It's a promotion of his new comedy skit, and needless to say, he looks completely different than he used to. Morgan Freeman was narrating promotion, the ad, and he said something very interesting. Check it out right here.
If you say anything, you risk everything.
All right, so let's take another look at another little clip of Dave Chappelle, the new Dave Chappelle, and I'm gonna splice in a picture of how he used to look. Way more muscular, bigger frame. He's going on 50 years old, so that's very crazy to think about, but check that out right now. All right, what do you guys think? Do you think this is Dave Chappelle's DNA clone / replica? I just wanted to bring it to you guys. Let me know what you think. If anybody wants to tag Dave Chappelle, share it with him. Who knows? He might see it.
What do you think? DNA's clone / replica?
Okay. So first off, we just watched the documentary known as Replicas, and we know that the only, like, you can't oh well, I guess you could technically clone yourself and then make yourself bigger and stronger. So I guess that is crazy. No, that's not a clone. The nigga just worked out. It's the same Dave Chappelle.
I want to hear him address him being a clone in one of his comedy specials. That's what I want, because so many people there are so many different videos. This was one of the lamest ones I saw, and the funniest, because he's so calm and just like, y'all are thinking this too, right?
Look, Ace Wonder says, because there's no way a guy could lift weights at 50. This dude has obviously never heard of Tony Horton. You guys don't know who the fuck Tony Horton is. That's the motherfucker who created P90X. And he created P90X and was 50. You know what I'm saying? He is 50 years old and he is in fantastic shape, and it makes me fucking sick to my stomach. Look at The Rock. The Rock has literally got less body fat now at 50 years old than he had when he was fucking like 20 years old wrestling in the WWE.
That's
you know
true.
What I'm saying? He is literally getting more muscular with age. Like when he's 80 years old, he's gonna basically just be like negative 2% body fat. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna shake your hand and he's gonna have muscles on his fingers and knuckles and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, it's just I never get into the whole clone thing. People just be like what would be so here's the thing, you clone Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. That's my question.
Like, what's the motivation here? So you clone, like, people was like, oh, Gucci Mane is a clone. He came out of jail, and then the person that's out here now is a clone. It's not the real Gucci Mane. Okay, cool. Why? Yeah. Why would anybody clone Gucci Mane? Why did somebody clone Dave Chappelle?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So I don't know. Yeah. So,
like, what's the benefit of clone? Who benefits if you clone Dave Chappelle? And then also, why is clone Dave Chappelle so funny?
Yeah, and why would you clone Dave Chappelle and have him say the shit that Dave Chappelle is saying?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was like, oh, well, Comedy Central cloned him, but he didn't go back to Comedy Central. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't know what's the end game here? Like, you cloned him for what?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm laughing at Mike. He was responding to my comments about The Rock. He says he will literally finish his transformation into a literal rock.
Yes. There you go. So,
there's somebody ought to make a rock, paper, scissors movie.
Yeah.
And The Rock would just and then just to throw everybody off, you have The Rock play scissors.
Yeah. And also we need to respond to Lord Magicus or Lord Jamarcus. Sorry. I got it wrong. Speaking of shitty Keanu Reeves movies, when the fuck are we doing our book reports on Exposed? That's a good question. We're working on getting a Marco Polo group set up. If not, I'm going to set up a group chat. Look, why don't y'all in Discord make a post that tags me and Hannibal, and just like comment exposed, and we're gonna add you to like a group chat in Discord, and then we will work it out and get you your plunger points for that. Unless I figure out a Marco Polo thing.
Who's your atheist says, I mean, if they was gonna experiment on with human cloning, they'd use black person first to perfect it before using it on white people.
That's true. That's true. Wait, who's your atheist? You're getting more plunger points for that shit.
Yeah.
And there we go. I just added it.
He said, Dad Ace Wonder says, if Clone Dave did the last special, you know who would be the maddest? Real Dave Chappelle.
That's true. That's true.
That'd be hilarious.
Somewhere that skinny dude is sitting in a cage going, that nigga don't even look like me.
Wouldn't it be funny if Dave Chappelle cloned himself?
Yes.
Okay, hold up, wait. Let me do this. Okay, I got it. Dave Chappelle clones himself because after he did the episode of Chappelle's Show making fun of R. Kelly, I'm gonna piss on you, he went into hiding because R. Kelly was like gonna kill him. So he quits the show. He moves to Africa, where cloning research is at the height of its technology.
Okay.
Right? The height of, he goes to Uganda, where all they do is clone people all day long. And then walk around with the big stone in their mouth, right?
Yeah.
So then that's all they do is clone and stone mouth, right? So then Dave Chappelle is like, well, damn, I don't want to I can't be away from the spotlight too long, but I'm also afraid R. Kelly's going to kill me. So then, what he does? He clones himself, right? And then Clone Dave goes out and then comes back to America, starts working out for some reason, and does this comedy special.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. He did all this shit because, like, Clone Dave is for R. Kelly people to kill. You know what I'm saying? But then Real Dave is in Uganda chilling. There it is.
Yeah.
Figured it out.
There you go. You cracked the case. Look,
Yeah,
go ahead and message Pac Lives and let him know that Hannibal figured it out. He's got the answer. Or Hannibal, why don't you go comment on Pac Lives posts as the shit show with that answer and then link him to this episode.
Okay. This whole time I thought it was PAC Lives. I mean PAC Lives.
Yeah.
So
No.
I thought it was Piece of Crap Lives.
No, this is Pac Lives.
See, got it wrong.
Yeah.
So it was piece of Crap Lives.
Yeah. No.
And all he does is talk about people that he feels like pieces of crap.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, there we go. And Lusty McBuck got it too. Uganda's the clone capital of the world.
You're right.
So, yeah.
It's like, because you got to think, the original cloning, thank you very much, Ace Wonder, the original cloning, they would have shit fucked up. So that's when you would have shit like, the original Lionel Jefferson leaves, and then they replace him with a different, because the cloning was bad. Like the first Aunt Vivian was dark skinned, and then they cloned her, and then the second Aunt Vivian, because they fucked up, the process wasn't good yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, young Michael Jackson was black. You know what I'm saying? Old Michael Jackson was a white dude. You know what I'm saying? Prince just never changed. So never mind. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they cloned Gucci Mane for some reason.
Yeah.
There you go. It makes sense.
Yeah. And don't forget Kid Boo. We already saw him on a Check This Shit
Oh,
Out.
yeah. Kid Boo is also, a clone.
Yeah.
For some reason. Somebody decided to clone this rapper that I've never heard of until he said that he was a clone.
See? There you go. Mm-hmm. And Devalagon, but what if there's more than one clone? Good question.
That's true. Because I've never seen Skinny Dave and Swole Dave in the same place at the same time. Because it's the same Dave Chappelle. What the fuck are we talking about this dumb shit?
Well, now that we're through that, if you have watched Exposed, get in the Discord, let us know. I will update all of your plunger points tomorrow. And, there'll be a new video upload tomorrow. And I'm going to try and cut up the strayed thing. And I don't have the name of the person that won. But the person that won is not in the chat, has never been in the chat, because only 2 people commented on that video. I'm sending you your Batman Who Laughs. When I post the Carnage video, if you want Absolute Carnage #1, Defaced by Monty that we both reviewed. Go ahead and leave your comment in the video tomorrow. And that being said, Hannibal, you got anything else to add?
No, I ain't got nothing. As always, thank you guys a million times for watching the show. Like, 'cause Monty and I, basically, we have these conversations on the phone all the time. You know, what makes the show awesome is that we get to do this shit with you guys. So you guys are awesome. You guys are hilarious. Fucking Mike, Who's Your Atheist, Lord Jamarcus, Lil Something Something, Ace Wonder, Lusty McButt, Emily the Neighbor, Alfredo Jones, who I have not properly shouted out this episode, Destruction Inc., Alan Reyes, and look, I'm gonna forget some people. Love K, my name is Pez.
Clown Black.
You guys, yeah.
Danny Listener. Tracy Monster.
Thrift Store Dan.
The Batman.
You know, our favorite hater. E Green, our favorite flat earther. You know.
Oh shit! Add Tommy Sotomayor to the list. Look, quickly grade it before we go. Add it to the grade command. So I see it tomorrow when I start making the brackets. Brackets start tomorrow, people. Follow us on social media. Start voting.
Yeah. Alan Reyes, fucking Tommy Sotomayor. I don't know who that is, and I'm terrified at the idea of doing it. Keanu Suarez, thank you so much. And look, I know I'm not gonna get a chance to name everybody that's still watching. But thank you guys. Like, the show is what it is because of you guys. We were able to upgrade the show computer because of you guys. And I didn't talk about it today, but you know, if you haven't already, you know, if you have a spare couple dollars, please donate to my GoFundMe account, because my life is like I'm doing the show right now, but like my life, like, low key is just in a downward spiral, and I'm trying to climb my ass out of it. Like this, and one day, and the only reason I haven't talked about what's going on more is because I think the people that rear-ended me have been watching my social media, so I have to be careful about what I say concerning my case. You know what I'm saying? But I would love to tell you guys about everything that's going on. But right now, just like every dollar helps. And like I said, if you can't donate any money, I totally understand. But it would definitely help me out if you guys could share the link, because that would help me, you know, run my money up. You know what I'm saying? So I can do all the stuff I need to do, get my car fixed, all that good stuff.
I stole $3,000.
Get his money up so he can keep getting his funny up.
I like it. Lord Jamarcus says, work up to that stream goal. He gave us $5. Thank you very much, Lord Jamarcus.
Thank you.
And thank you, Alan Reyes. Thank you, Who's Your Atheist. Thank you, Mistaken Reaper. And once again, Mistaken Reaper, man, if you need to talk, because Monty and I are both very, very, very close relationships with our grandmothers. So, you know, if you need to talk to somebody, man, you know, we're here.
I need a buddy cop movie starring Dave Chappelle and his long-lost twin brother, Brokeem Woodbine. Okay, all right.
That'd be awesome. I would watch the fuck out of that.
Yes.
Like, you know what they should do? They should remake the Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd movie.
Yeah, and Lusty McButt. Check out
Dave Chappelle be Judge Dredd, and then let Bokeem Woodbine be his brother Rico.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, his clone twin brother. That's the movie. Because Bokeem Woodbine is always the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? So that would be perfect. That would be awesome. I would watch the fuck out of that movie.
There you go. And also, Lusty McButt, check the beginning of the episode, the G shit. Nickel Chats, I'll read that in a second. The G shit was G-Man's Dragoon diss track, which, if we hit the stream goal, a response will come to that non-response to the Audacity.
Yeah,
that's what that was.
Yeah, he didn't respond to Hannibal and Monty. He refuses to acknowledge us, and he is smart not to acknowledge us. Cause like I'm not one of them dudes that play when Team MFN unleashes a diss track. Like, we did some dudes back in New Orleans, and we still ain't found their bodies. All right, they are just gone. They just ceased to exist. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag the Senate.
Yes.
Ace, I know Ace Wonder's appreciating that one right now. We made this song called Watch Who You Beef With, and we just, matter of fact, super random, I was listening to a bunch of old music the other day, and I came across that shit, and I was like, damn, this is a great diss song. Matter of fact, Monty, I'm gonna have to send you that shit just so you can see it, how bad.
Yes.
Like, and we did this shit in like 2001, and that shit is still amazing now. Live action animation is also we have a contest right now. We're giving 1,000 plunger points for anybody that can guess Monty's middle name. 1,000 plunger points for anybody that can guess Monty's middle name.
And if you already know me personally, it doesn't count. Like, because there was one person in the pre-show that I actually grew up with, so no, you can't say it. So, and Emily, you might have heard it too because you've been in my home.
Yeah.
So
she's been in your home while I was in your home and has never seen my face.
That's true. That's true.
But I mean, to be honest, I have a very overrated face. Like, it's nothing. I mean, it's a very very just forgettable face.
Yeah.
So it's like, for all you know, you've seen my face and you just don't even know it because of just it's so forgettable. It's just very just like I just look like some black guy. So
no, some black guy looks totally different. That's another YouTuber.
All right, well there you go. Alan Reyes says throwback. Dick Cheney shot a man in the face. That's true. But and what I learned from the Dave Chappelle special, he shot him with birdshot.
Yes. All right. Well, there we go.
That episode, man. We gotta do a Sticks and Stones episode.
Oh, we do. It's gonna happen. All right. Well, that being said, that is the end of this shit show. Thank you, shitheads, for being so awesome. Thank you, Hannibal. This was a great show.
Yes, it was.
This computer fucking killed it. Thank you, Barry and Aaron. Y'all, thank you, Barry, for all the money you put towards the show. Aaron, thank you for putting this shit together. You were getting a golden turd for this shit because that was smooth like motherfucking butter. So, there you go. That's how a shit show's supposed to be. Thank y'all, and we will see y'all Friday.
Yes, Friday. Friday we'll be doing another show. So tune in Friday. And the Friday episode is us showing you guys what the pre-show is. So if you're already not a member, if you're not a Patreon member, if you're not, like, for $2 a month, you can be a patron and you can see every pre-show we do. This month we're doing more shows than we've ever done, and it's going to be awesome. Shout out to Juma P popping up in the chat. What's going on? I didn't know you was here. I hope you've been here for a while. That's great.
Yes.
But yeah. The pre-show that we do is pretty awesome. So we're going to show you guys what the pre-show is on Friday. And once a month, Monty and I will dedicate one show to showing you guys what the pre-show looks like, so you guys can have a reason to become patrons.
Yes.
The pre-show is an awesome show. It's an awesome
always
show.
in danger of being blocked worldwide or demonetized. Always.
Yes. Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
But you know what? Fuck it. We run the dice. We run the table.
Yep. So there we go. That being said, and my mic's trying to cut out. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Let's let Birdman take us out.
Yeah.
This was a shit show.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Sweet Halloween in Collard Green.